a look at Sean O'Malley. Says he's good enough and marketable enough to be a household name. Stands tall at 5'11" as a bantamweight, and he's had some viral knockouts on the internet. Here we go. I love a Bruce Buffer introduction, but you got to earn that.
Yes, sir.
And a chance to earn it tonight for these fighters. Right to the action. O'Malley in green, Kashakian in red. Both like to stand and strike. They're happy they're fighting against a fellow striker. This one could be quick.
Yeah, you know. Whoa!
Big knee to the body by O'Malley as he escapes the pressure of Kashakian.
And I was just going to say, O'Malley, the much more unorthodox striker. And, you know, Kashakian's going to try to get in and be a little more, you know, cut and dry. Jab cross, jab overhand, left head kick. Already a little scratch. Spinning back fist. Oh, but Kashakian comes with a counter.
O'Malley loves to spin and throw, whether it's a fist or a foot. But he's on the ground now as Kashakian looks for some ground and pound.
Yeah, he's raining down some punches here, and this is one of the things I talked about. He has some finishes. When he gets on top of guys, he'll pound you out. He knows that O'Malley's weaknesses is wrestling and his jiu-jitsu, and he's trying to take advantage of that.
Looking to hand O'Malley his first loss, and he has him on the ground now. But O'Malley around the neck of Kashakian. He escapes it and throws another few rights.
Wow, great ground and pound here by Kashakian. And a nice triangle attempt there by O'Malley. Kicks off the hips. Kashakian all over him here, though. Trying to sun him here a little bit, if you will. Be a little bit of a big brother action here. Stuff in the head. Trying to bully O'Malley early.
Ooh, throw from O'Malley.
Nice counter
there by Kashakian. O'Malley continues to try to go for the home run punch. There's another left from Kashakian.
Yeah, Kashakian just getting right out of the way of this.
Ooh, big left from O'Malley.
Yeah. Oh.
And right. Big cut on the left eye of Kashakian.
Yeah, that's starting to leak a little bit. Doesn't seem to be slowing him down yet, though. Not rubbing it, not wiping it away yet. So far, so good for Kashakian. But O'Malley's starting to find a home for some of these punches. Oh!
Big left knee to the head, but Kashakian moves in. O'Malley covered up with his back to the fence.
Wow, these guys are
with a right elbow. Exactly what we thought.
Yeah, this is living up to everything we talked about in every little bit of things. When we talked about these two guys getting in here, we knew they were going to throw down, and man. Tries to catch that kick.
Each bleeding now as we are coming up on 2 minutes to go in the first round. Big left, big right, by O'Malley as he stuns Kashakian.
He's hurt.
Kashakian in danger here, but back to his feet.
Oh, he's hurt still. He's playing it well, but he is not with it. Look at his eyes. He's still blinking. Spinning back fist.
Spinning back from O'Malley.
O'Malley needs to separate here, get some space and start going to work.
Kashakian woozy, and where's another right? O'Malley now trying to tee off. Counters with the left and throws the uppercut.
He's got him more hurt. Sean has got him more hurt than he's aware of. Kashakian doesn't know what's going on here. He can barely, his feet are still wobbling.
Amazing that he is still on his feet and throwing.
Oh,
big right at Kashakian.
He faked the
hands
spin.
Low. O'Malley going to work once again.
Oh, nice counter right over the top. D'd up on that takedown. O'Malley doing a great job of just getting out of the way and countering every punch that Kashakian is throwing.
Mark Smith keeping a close eye on Kashakian as he continues to take blows from O'Malley.
Oh, that's it!
That is it! Sean O'Malley with a huge right hand brings Dana White to his feet, and he is still undefeated.
Wow! Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Welcome to the Sugar Show. My show.
This kid's got it, man.
A little belligerent.
to the Sugar Show, says Sean O'Malley. My goodness, Paul.
I like it, man. I like his style. It's different. It's unorthodox, but he's got fundamentals, too, that you don't really see off the bat. He's slipping and ripping punches and counters that you don't just learn overnight. That's comfort. That's hard to do.
Let's take a look, Coach, at the replays. We'll start with the initial shot that put Kashakian in a world of trouble.
Big right hand right on the jaw, sits Kashakian on his butt.
Sean O'Malley.
Yes. Yes, punch.
Oh.
You ready?
Here we go. And this is what finally sat him down for good. Square, straight right on the jaw. He slips, boom, right on the chin. Down he goes, walks away, he knows it's over.
Alfred.
Beautiful job in his patented backflip.
Polishes it off as he did last time with the standing backflip. Let's make it official. Mark Smith back inside the octagon.
Our winner by knockout due to a punch, Sean.
Thanks, Brendan. Dana, and another incredible night of fights. This show just continues to deliver. Who gets the nod?
Well, you know, obviously there were some tough ones tonight, man. I liked a lot of guys, like you said, the whole show delivered. But I'm looking for exciting. I'm looking for flashy. I'm looking for somebody who has that that thing.
What is that thing?
Sean O'Malley is that thing. I like this kid. I like everything about him. I like his fighting style, and yeah, he's the guy.
A couple of other really fantastic finishes. What was the difference maker between Sean and some of the other fighters that had good finishes?
Well, I look at their records. I look at everything. I look at at how they're the personality, the fighting style, the ability to finish fights. Again, O'Malley was in there against a very tough, hard-punching kid. It was a back-and-forth fight, and he looked fantastic. I would be insane not to sign this kid.
He definitely showed that he could eat some shots as well as deliver. How about that finish?
Yeah, his finish was spectacular. It should be on ESPN's top 10 tonight. It's that good. So, yeah, I was very impressed with him. Amazing fight, incredible night of fights. I'm going with O'Malley.
What do you think about his prospects in the UFC bantamweight division?
Yeah, I think the kid has the style and the obviously the mentality to be a star and to win fights, and I'm going to give him the opportunity, and the rest is up to him. The man himself is here. Sean, come on in. Dana, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congrats,
thank you, appreciate it. Thank you.
Sean, congratulations. You've had, again, all of a matter of moments for this to sink in. What's going through your mind right now?
I literally picture this. I know everyone says that, but I picture this. I picture me knocking this kid out. I pictured Snoop saying, bring this kid up there, and everything's just going perfect.
Did you envision that specific finish, head kick?
I just knew I wanted to knock him out. I didn't really care what round or how I knocked him out. I just wanted to knock him out.
What do you think about the current UFC bantamweight division and where you stack up? Do you have any names you want to throw out there?
I just want to keep getting better, keep training. Just keep getting better. I love to fight. I mean, they'll give me who they give me.
Sean, you definitely stole the show. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Brendan, back to you.
Thank you very much, Laura. What a moment for Sugar Sean O'Malley, who said, welcome to the Sugar Show. He's now 8-0 as a professional, and that feeling when you earn a UFC contract, we were able to watch it all the way through.
Okay, gentlemen, you both understand the rules you fight on. You listen to me at all times, keep yourself protected. When I tell you to stop, you stop. If you want to, God bless.
Wow. They want to fight.
Yeah. Mark Otter couldn't even finish if you want to touch gloves. Sean O'Malley's first UFC championship opportunity has arrived. The Bostonians will be behind him tonight against the New Yorker, the champ Aljamain Sterling. O'Malley's in the green, Sterling in the black and gold, befitting a champion.
I thought O'Malley looked nervous on the wall, but once he got into the octagon, he looked sure. I take it back. Maybe it's about just seeing that guy in front of you. They stared each other down the whole time. They met at the center of the octagon before the introductions even started. I cannot wait for this one.
O'Malley looks physically strong. Hard to look that way against Sterling, but he has certainly added muscle mass over the years.
Aljamain on the pressure right away, trying to make Sean throw something so he could level change. Sean's a master at throwing feints. Aljo's trying to set a trap here, push him towards the side of the octagon so that he can shoot.
O'Malley attacks the body there.
O'Malley feints at you to try to draw out reactions. And when you give him the reactions he's expecting, then he starts to mix up his strikes.
He has that wicked front kick to the body that he will utilize as well, especially because Aljamain tends to stand square. Oh my God.
That's bad.
That's Boston.
That's Boston.
They love cheering against someone as much as they like cheering for somebody.
I think one of O'Malley's biggest gifts is his ability to change angles and change directions. He's never on a straight line. He's constantly moving. It'll be on Sterling to try to trap him so that he can get to him. O'Malley's doing a really good job, though, keeping his back to the center of the octagon.
Couple reactions from Sterling on the feints of O'Malley here in the early going. Good defensive movement by O'Malley to avoid that leg strike of Sterling, and now O'Malley effectively to the body.
Yeah, there's that front kick we were talking about. He'll utilize that a lot. Good inside low kick by the champ. And again. And again.
Aljo's doing a good job of kicking inside the leg when O'Malley goes southpaw.
Nice inside leg kick for Sterling.
Yeah,
over and over. Of those.
Over and over he's going there when O'Malley changes his stance. O'Malley's drawing some big reactions out of Sterling when he feints at him. Aljo's got to be very careful.
Well, Aljo's ceding that speed now. Sean is so accurate. And he looks very composed here in his first championship title fight. Not making any real mistakes.
Yep, very efficient.
And this is Sean O'Malley's first 5-round fight. It'll be interesting to see if this thing gets into the championship rounds. But at this pace, it's not like they're putting that much out there right now.
But here we are, 50 seconds to go. Try scoring this.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, what do you see?
Right.
It's been the front kick of O'Malley and the leg kicks of Aljamain Sterling.
I mean, this is as close to an even round as you're ever going to see.
8 leg kicks for Sterling. He has yet to land a head strike in this opening round.
There's a shot.
First takedown attempt of sorts comes late in the round for Sterling.
O'Malley's doing a good job defending. This was Aljamain trying to get close and do this. Land some shots in the clinch.
But in a very close round, this could take it.
Yep, absolutely. Well, look at the numbers now all of a sudden.
Yes.
All those shots have been close. It was literally 8-6.
Yep.
And now 21-6 Sterling.
All right, both corners largely like the work out of their guys in round one. Here we go, round two.
Just a very close round and hard to score.
I would imagine Aljo won it at the end.
Yes, at the end with the clinch strikes. but he asked his corner, and they said they thought he wanted at the end of the round, but very close.
Don't do that. Don't do that, please.
What did he do?
Mark Goddard warning Tim Welch for some sort of verbal.
They said he was talking to Aljo. Earlier, leg attack for Aljamain Sterling here. O'Malley doing a good job of attacking his wrists. We saw Leon Edwards do the same thing against Kamaru Usman. Attack the far wrist, not allowing your opponent to get to a takedown.
Wow, he got out of it. Nicely done.
Good jab by Sterling, but perhaps that shot late in round 1 was to get a feel for what it might be like early round 2. Sterling unable. Sterling in a world of trouble. O'Malley trying to close it out here. That'll do it. The Sugar Show on top of the world. And new bantamweight champ, Sean O'Malley.
Wow. Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Wow.
It's the angles, guys. The way that he moves and pivots. He sets you up. Wow.
Wow.
Sean O'Malley is the UFC bantamweight champion. The Sterling reign ends tonight in Boston.
Wow.
It's his ability to set guys up. Please, when we go through the replay, you'll watch how he gets off the center line and lands that shot. Beautiful by O'Malley.
The Sugar Show. Sean O'Malley, welcome to superstardom.
Wow.
Wow. And for him to go to the next level, it had to look like that. And it absolutely did. Wow. Just wow.
I want to see it again.
Aljamain Sterling had won 9 consecutive fights. He had run roughshod through the bantamweight division. It now belongs to Sean O'Malley.
That's crazy. Look at that, Joe. I mean, just slides out of the way.
Just drops him. It looked like Aljo was still moving. I was kind of surprised at the stoppage. That right hand was fantastic, though. Look at this. I'd like to see the final finishing sequence. Look at this right hand, though. Look at the timing behind this. Look at this. Picture perfect. And then swarms him with hammer fists. Hit him with some big shots. Boom.
It stiffened Aljo. Aljo tried to roll to a leg lock.
Turned up, but he was still moving.
He was. He was.
I mean, look, it's a great stoppage, but you want to give the champion a chance to recover. But man,
it was perfect.
And the atmosphere in this TD Garden is just insane right now, DC. This is absolutely wild.
I mean, when you get to be a part of star-making performances, that's exactly what you just saw. You just saw Sean O'Malley go to the next level. He lands a beautiful right hand against Aljamain Sterling, the best bantamweight of all time, and he finishes him. There is nothing like a guy having an opportunity and then cashing it in that way. Tremendous by the young man. Hey, second champion from the Contender Series, and a guy that since day one, people thought he could be here.
He's an absolute sniper. That right hand couldn't have been a whole lot cleaner, and he came out to the song that said, if you are what you say you are, a superstar. He is that in spades. To make it official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 51 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO and undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Sean O'Malley.
Hard work pays off right here, right here. You ready? Let's go to work.
Here we go. We are underway. Fight number 2. The youngster from Reno, Payton Talbott in the red trunks, Reyes Cortez Jr. in the blue.
Remember, after our Tracy's, we have our Rays.
Talbott catches the kick. Both men trying to find their distance, and Cortez Jr. does right away.
Yeah, Cortez Jr. is going to make him pay, you know, if he keeps his hands low. I mean, Payton Talbott, a very slick style of striking, but he does tend to keep those hands a little low. And Cortez, I think, is going to try to capitalize on that.
Yeah, in his corner, Cortez's corner says his head's going to be there all day, just recognizing that that's what he does. Talbott's a very exciting fighter, but sometimes that can really haunt you, that you stalk people. You have a good chin. Well, you have a good chin until you don't. You never know when that day is going to come. So you've got to have it as a weapon in your back pocket, but you never want to rely on that. You always want to try to have good defense, because shots are going to get through no matter what. You don't want to rely on a good chin. But when Talbott lands, he does damage. He's slick, he's durable, he's got great cardio. We've seen him get worn out in fights and come back.
Yeah, he's deceptively powerful. I remember one of his videos, I mean, he sat a guy down with just a jab. He's got power in both hands.
Yeah, it is evident that when Cortez Jr. lands, you feel it. Heavy leg kick there from Talbott.
He is the taller fighter. That's not a terrible game plan to maybe see what you can do from the outside to set up those hands. Use your leg kicks a bit. Use that reach. Because so far, if you crash in that distance on Cortez Jr., you're eating some shots. You're eating some fast combos so far.
Cortez Jr. really working on that front leg at Talbott.
Oh, good left hook there from Cortez.
Yeah, Payton Talbott's got to be careful about finding him in a linear way. I mean, he's kind of sort of coming in a straight line, and Cortez Jr. is reading that and finding these opportunities to lock up like he is now with this body lock. Oh, beautiful trip.
Talbott able to get back to his feet. Little foot stomp there from Cortez Jr.
This is good work, I believe, for Cortez to mix it up, right? He's landed, oh, nice shot off the break.
Lands that elbow.
But yet again, there's Talbott still standing here, throwing punches back. We've seen him lose a round. We've seen him come back later and then finish the fight.
Yeah, that's the thing about his record is, although he's undefeated and he has looked very good in his fights, he has faced adversity and come back from it in every single instance. So when I said he was a guy who'd been here trial by fire, that's what I meant. Even though he's won everything, he's had rough moments.
And that stands out to me when I'm researching, especially on the Contender series, right? Or guys making their debut in the UFC. I look at, have they all been clean? Have you had the clean slate?
Yeah.
Because that's all great, but that's not how it's going to go here, and it's certainly not how it's going to go in the UFC. So I'd like to see guys get tested. And guess what? So is Cortez. When he faced Christian Rodriguez, he was in a dogfight the entire fight.
Oh! Lands a right hand, does Cortez, and then a low kick there. Talbott fires right back.
Talbott's got this methodical style that I think really frustrates these guys. And I think what else frustrates them is they hit him with these bombs.
And it does no damage.
Nothing changes either.
His facial expression, nothing.
He's so composed in every instance, whether he's ahead in the fight and he just landed a big shot, you're not going to read it on his face. Same thing when the tables are turned and he's in a bad spot. He's just sort of one note the whole time. And that really helps with your energy systems, too.
Yeah, to stay even keeled, to stay on one level and not get too excited. It's important, and he's very cerebral, very calm in there the way he fights, always moving forward. There he goes, right back on you.
Just over 30 seconds to go here in our first round of our second fight of the evening. Payton Talbott, just 24 years old, trying to fight the takedown here. Listen, 5 pro fights, 5 amateur fights. Doesn't come in here with a ton of mixed martial arts experience. Picked it up while he was in college in Reno.
Nice elbow there from Cortez Jr.
He likes to fire those off on the break as we have 5 seconds to go here. Lands that jab.
Stop. All right, here we go.
Good fight.
Round 2, man. It's good work.
All right, round 2 underway. And I think Most interesting thing, as Talbott eats a right and then goes to the ground.
I like this. Cortez coming out very aggressive in round 2.
He read that Talbott is pretty lead leg heavy, especially when he comes forward like this. He doesn't really carry his base underneath him when he starts to land those shots. And Cortez, those leg kicks are going to be there. Nice combination, though, from Talbott.
Let's not forget that Reyes Cortez Jr. was on the Contender Series 2 years ago, and fighters that come back the second time around more often than not get the contract. The experience helps.
Head position on this side.
Talked about that fight the first time around with Christian Rodriguez. Cortez been training a little bit with him. Rodriguez, of course, has had success in the UFC.
Talbot stalking here, nice right dig to the body.
There's Talbot.
Yeah, he's
stringing them together.
He's starting to string them together, like you said, Lars, starting to turn it up. And he's landing with more success here in the second. And it's that damn durability. It's that non-stop pressure that he brings to the octagon. He's always right there.
Working behind that jab. He's actually landed more significant strikes, has Talbot, than Cortez Jr.
Yeah, he's looking sharp, and he always looks fresh. In all of his fights, even in the 3rd round, he's still looking for the finish, and he gets him. Oh, good body kick there. This might be a nice change of pace here from Cortez, but again, Talbot pops right back up.
He's incredibly hard to keep down, and he's been in these spots before in other fights where you think, okay, he's a strong striker, let's just grapple him. It's very, very hard to keep down. Looking for that underhook here is Talbot. Frames off
the fence. Almost to the midway point here of the second round of our second fight of the night.
You know, early on in the Contender, I think we saw a lot more big finishes and things like that. And you know what, though? I think it speaks to the caliber of talent that we are getting coming through this show now, where these guys are extremely competitive. I mean, you're watching a UFC-level fight right now between these two guys.
Left hook, followed by an uppercut.
Oh, man.
Talbot's landing.
Yeah, he is, Dan. He's turning it on strong here in the second. Again, not breathing heavy at all. He's at the pace that he wants to be fighting at.
Yeah, shaking his head at him,
slick.
too.
Yeah, he's starting to find his flow as Talbot.
Oh, beautiful uppercut there from Talbot.
Yeah, it looked like Cortez Jr. kind of slipped at the same time. Continues to fire that jab that's been really effective for Talbot.
Yeah, the lead hand of Talbot is really setting everything up now.
You're right, Laura. He has found that flow state now. And he seems to me that he's a fighter that once he does that, you're in a lot of trouble. And
like that.
He might end up knocking himself out.
It worked out. It worked out.
Oh, it's that little left hook. He's landing it over and over again. He's talking now.
Yeah, he's having fun. Young Buck has it going.
Dan, you talked about how he likes to think of a fight as a conversation, right? You talked about that earlier. I think he's sick of this conversation.
He's a very philosophical guy. He says fighting is a form of communication. He lands another uppercut there. You can see blood coming from Cortez's mouth.
He's a guy who does well late in fights, too. I mean, all of his finishes have been the 2nd or 3rd round, so I wouldn't call him a slow starter, but I would call him a late finisher for sure.
Yeah, 100%. No, you could probably call him a bit of a slow starter, right? He takes reads, he gets hit with shots. We've seen it with, oh my gosh.
Good takedown D there from Talbot.
I'm trying to help you. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Piotr Jan, same way. Comes out very methodical in the beginning of fights. And sometimes that can be a problem, right? As you see, as the more advanced the fighter that you start to face, championship competition, that can get away with you. Donald Cerrone was another guy that throughout the years, he would just always kind of seem to get hurt early in a fight. And then he was the one finishing you with a head kick later in the fight.
Talbot really putting on an impressive striking display here in the 2nd round. 2 rounds in the book.
Round 3, ready? Let's go.
The third round is underway. Cortez comes out with blood dripping from his face. Talbott looking for another big round here after a very impressive round 2. Likely 1-1 here, guys, after Cortez took the first round.
Close first, but I do think Cortez got that one.
However, the momentum is clear how it shifted in 2. We'll see if Cortez can get himself back in, because in that corner, he's looking very tired. He threw some big shots early in this fight. And again, we talked about how Talbott, nice little sneaky body shot in there.
Yeah, Talbott is big takedown. But Talbott pops right back up to his feet as he has so many times tonight.
That's the thing about mat returns is you're pretty much putting a guy right on all fours, and if they're quick enough, they can build right back up.
And that's something that's drilled in the gym constantly, right? You do those return drills and just learn to pop back up, pop out. Oh, I used to hate it.
It's been a minute, but yeah.
Significant amount of blood coming from that left eye of Cortez, but doesn't stop him from landing here in this exchange.
No, it's on the outside. It's a bad cut. We saw it in between rounds. It's significant. He's definitely going to need some stitches, but it should be off to the side enough where it might. Oh, but man, these shots that Talbott is starting to land.
Yeah, he's starting to mix it up, throw some elbows in there, some spinning kicks.
I mean, notice he doesn't wind up. That straight right, it's just all
there.
Body. Just twists the hip.
Oh, another big one-two
right
from
hand.
Talbott. Look at him, continues to shake his head.
Oh.
And he's not even breathing hard. It's like he just walked back from getting a cup of coffee.
Hope he got me one.
You got your monster, buddy.
Oh, man, I like this kid. I really do.
Time. Right here.
Uh-oh. We looking at the cut?
Oh.
Yeah, I think they are.
No.
It's decently big. It doesn't seem to be bleeding too much, though.
It's a flesh wound.
Says the guy who lost part of his lung.
Dr.
It's definitely significant.
That's pretty deep there, Dr. Felder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got an opinion now.
Here we go, bud. Right here.
It can talk.
Time in. Here we go.
That was from our esteemed producer, Zach Candido, telling me that it can talk now. Give credit where credit's due. Now he knows, too, right? Now oh, my.
Oh, the body kick. Oh, no. I thought that was to the body, but clearly not.
Oh, man, it was really starting to spice up there, too.
I'm trying to think of the fight this past weekend where we saw. I was just above it. I'm not buying it.
I feel like the shin hit the cup, though. If any amount of the foot hits the cup, it's considered.
Yeah. Let's say this way, Dan. It can jostle things.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Take your time.
Doesn't have to go, split the uprights.
That's why I need you guys here. So
it's swaying to his side strongly in this fight.
All right, back in action now with 2:40 to go.
Nice work by Cortez Jr. to close the distance.
Yeah, take advantage of your time off. I mean,
the significant strikes here in round 3. Talbott has a significant advantage, 27 to make that 28-9.
But back on the pressure immediately. Great takedown defense on display as well in this fight for Talbott.
Lands the knee.
Man, he's landing clean.
Takedown attempt by Cortez Jr. here. Talbott has set a new bantamweight record on the Contender Series for significant strikes landed with 130.
That's impressive.
Hang on. Bring him straight again. Bring him back down. Angel, slide the knee. No, in front toward me. Now we go right. There you go. Lock up your hand.
Fareed Basharat, by the way, had the previous record with 116 significant strikes.
Basharat brothers have certainly done well.
Indeed.
Since graduating.
1.5 to go here in the third and final round for Reyes Cortez Jr. and Payton Talbott. Cortez Jr. is going to need to make something happen here.
Yeah, big time, because Talbott's striking is so, there's no tell. He's not winding up on any of this. The jab is straight down the middle. Then he mixes in beautiful things like that, unorthodox, like a head kick out of nowhere. We haven't seen him throw too much of it, but when he does, it's got mean intentions on everything, but it's slick, it's solid.
Talbott continues to stock and land. Under a minute to go.
Oh.
Cortez Jr., the brother of Tracy Cortez, UFC flyweight, returning to the Contender Series for the second time in 2 years.
Talbot's so good at getting out of those spots. I mean, Cortez is able to put him on the fence, but every single time he's able to find the underhook, frame off. The takedown, I mean.
On point.
On point, absolutely.
Great athleticism.
And that's an improvement, I gotta say,
yep.
because we've seen him get taken down in his, last 3 fights I've seen it.
He gets back up, but you're right, he's been taken down, and in this fight, he's really done a tremendous job of not hitting the canvas.
And when he does, it's immediate.
Yep.
Immediately working his way back up.
Oh.
144 significant strikes has Dana White on his feet. An impressive performance from Payton Talbott. His family in the house. His mom is a plastic surgeon in the Reno area.
Oh, she can help Cortez Jr. afterwards.
I'm sure she would happily do that. Listen, the guy has 5 professional fights on the resume. Look pretty darn good. You can see where there are areas for improvement, but what a performance from young Payton Talbott from Reno, Nevada.
Yeah, really impressive, Dan. I gotta say, I really enjoyed watching this kid, both these guys actually, in preparation for this. You saw Cortez Jr. definitely had his moments, but my goodness, as the fight went on, the strikes landed cleaner, they were sharper. Here's the flip. The kid is unorthodox, athletic, and just cerebral about his approach in the game. He's talking to him, but there's not even emotion behind whatever he was saying to Cortez. Look, just shaking his head, snaps that jab, big right hand over the top. I'm a fan.
And there's Dana again. 2 fights, 2 standing ovations from Dana White. And to make things official, let's send it to our Octagon announcer, Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Payton Talbott.
Chrissy Blair charged with round 1 duties. Yanis Gamori, plus 900. Any takers out there?
Ready, here we go.
Taking on Payton Talbott, closing near minus 1,600. He's in black, Gamori's in blue.
John, talking about those odds, I was like, I'm gonna bet 1,000 on the other guy. I didn't know who Payton Talbott was. I have this process where I watch the new guys on the day of the fight. By the time I was done, I immediately called. Oh! And I said, he is good. And look at that.
That'll do it. 9-0. Payton Talbott, lighting him up in Vegas, the real deal.
That kid is as legit as they get. He might have broke his ankle right there, but he's
oh my goodness.
He's so good. And
he's good.
You know, coming off of that Cameron Simon fight, we were talking about it during the walk-in.
That's what
Cameron Simon is legit, and that kid ran through Cameron Simon, just beat the brakes off of him. And now you see a performance like this that really justifies that 1,600-to-1 favorite.
I mean, the fight lasted 20 seconds.
And the way he looked, I mean, this kid is a real contender right away. 9 fights.
Little jab. Watch the right hand right down the middle. Boom. That's it. That's it. I mean, J.A. did it perfect, too. Jab, put that right on his chin. Drops Gamori. Hey, look, Gamori was mad at the way it worked out in the first fight. He ain't got nothing to worry about this time. This dude right here, Talbott, is the real deal. He put it, look at this, man. He's a guy with 9 fights. He is knocking people out in the UFC in 18 seconds. You know what, though? That you could have actually stopped it on the walk-off. What? I mean, that was tremendous.
Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Chris Diodes called a stop to this contest at 19 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still undefeated Payton Talbott.
First round, ready? Pronto.
Fight!
Almeida in the red trunks. Nassourdinov in the blue.
Oh,
look at
wow.
That's great.
Quick shot.
Fantastic shot, yeah, but more importantly, the element of surprise. But still, you want to be careful when you clinch a Sambo master, because look at that. Even though Jailton was in the, the controlling position, boom, nice little wizard kick, kind of gets in control.
Yeah, I like the thought. I like the mental game of, no, I'm going to come out here and shoot on you. And it was a beautiful shot, but as you say, Sambo incorporates so much of that judo, and you saw it right there.
He's like, no, brother, this is not, this is not Khabib style. This is Khabib style.
Almeida has he's so long, he actually has the left arm of Nassourdinov controlled here, so they're very much in a stalemate right now. I mean,
and if it wasn't for the fence, Jailton could almost roll him left, roll him to his back
sweep.
and actually get on top.
Yeah.
But as we see, the fence is there. Sometimes your best friend or your worst enemy.
If he can hang on, this might result in a stalemate stand-up, though. But he's able to get back up. Very good.
Yeah, really good work. And listen, he is not trying to disengage. He's trying to get the takedown. You've got to respect that. He's like, nah, I ain't intimidated by this. I'm going to take you down, buddy.
And he's a much taller fighter, so easier to elevate your opponent against the cage in these positions. Get those leg reaps.
Nice little foot stomp. Got to watch that.
And for Almeida, his last 4 fights,
nice.
a big slam.
Hey, this is huge for him. And he's on top now. He's kind of got the back. Just needs to get the hands free and do some damage. I mean, if he gets that right hand free now, bang, 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 all day to the head. Because look, it's right there.
Was saying that Almeida's last 4 fights have all been grappling bouts.
Oh, he's been working. Oh, my goodness.
He's under the neck.
He's got a hook in.
He's got to get that second hook in. Got to get full control. Almost had it.
8 submission wins for Almeida in his professional career.
As Nassourdine looks to turn, Almeida needs to continue to follow the back in order to keep this position. And look to get that other hook in. That's going to really secure the back right here. I think his frame is really giving him problems, Michael. I mean, he's just such a bigger fighter than Nassourdinov is.
Yeah, but he messed up there. He was kind of off balance and just kind of accepted the position, just kind of rolled to his back, and it's not where you want to be. Not right now. Not with Nassourdine on top of you. Oh, look at that. Isolating arm with the shin.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the first round of our featured bout.
Elevates him well with the butterfly hook. Now it's time for Nassourdinov to try and get some shots off. Those long legs of Jailton Almeida be problematic for him.
I think he's waiting to throw a nice up kick. Oh, he's looking to get a single leg here. Is Almeida or come out the back?
Yeah, I think he made a mistake there. He was trying to go for something slick, trying to attack the legs. We see him
He's
there.
still trying though.
Still trying to do that. Hey, he believes in his submission attacks though.
The knee is not in trouble here. It's pass and it's out.
Nicely defended. Look at that. I mean, that says that Nassourdinov wasn't overly, happy with those exchanges. He's like, okay, get up. You're far too annoying down there, going for my legs and my limbs. How dare you?
Oh, heavy low kick.
Oh my goodness.
I tell you, Jailton's looking good.
Oh, beautiful outside trip from Almeida as well. I am so impressed with his wrestling, Michael.
Taking the fight to this guy, beating him in his own style so far, and putting it on Nasruddinov in a big way.
Aurelia, no Nickal.
Again, in case you were wondering, coming into the fight, Almeida plus 175, Nasruddinov minus 210.
Look at that.
And back again, down on the double. Oh, wow.
Let's get another one.
That's great work.
Ready? Pronto. Fight.
Almeida is put together, though. My goodness.
You know, if I take my shirt off, that's exactly what I look like.
It's funny, I've seen you fight with your shirt off before. I don't remember that.
Oh, flying knee.
But straight into a body lock and straight back down to the mat. And again, a really good advantageous position for Almeida. Almost identical to round one.
Third takedown of the fight for Almeida.
He's going to try and get the second hook in. It's a little, the angle isn't right there. He's going to try and get right over. He's trying to do it. There it is. Nice work. Going to stick those toes in there, not the heel. Try and get the hook all the way in, then flatten him out.
Nasruddin blocking that hook, though, almost to the point where he could potentially spin, but the way that Almeida has Nasruddin's shoulders controlled, it's keeping him from being able to spin either way back into him and be on top.
No, Almeida was actually supposed to have already made his UFC debut, but had visa issues, so he has been on the cusp for quite some time now.
Got that hook in, did Almeida. That's big.
Yeah, he's going to flatten him out now. If he don't flatten him out, this could be the end. He's trying to get the choke. Look at this.
Looks like he has.
Guys, that's in.
Look at this.
That's in.
And what a squeeze he'll have. Switch palm to palm.
That's it.
Unbelievable.
Jailton Almeida with his 14th professional win has been on the cusp of the UFC for quite some time, and you can see the emotion pouring out into the octagon.
I mean, listen, I'll say it again. Coming into this, he said, my style is Khabib style, and I thought, you're crazy, but that's exactly what he did. He beat Nasruddinov at his own game. He went forward. He took the fight to him. He out-hustled him in the clinches. He dominated on the ground. And then when the time was there to take the finish, he took the neck home as well. Here it is. Nasruddinov jumps in, flying knee. I respect that. He's trying. Gets the clinch, gets the body lock, puts him down, goes to work. Took a while to get the second hooking, but then when he did, flattened him out, took the choke. And you can see from the, the build on this man, the strength that he must have. And then there it is, gets on him, gets palm to palm, and he's squeezing with everything. And Nasruddinov, undefeated, came in at 9-0. Big reputation, came in as the favorite, but goes home the loser. Well done, Jailton Almeida.
So Almeida, the plus 175 dog in this one. Look forward to getting Yanni the Greek's take here in just a moment. Let's send it in to Justin Bernard to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute, 49 seconds into round number 2, referee Jason Herzog calls a stop to the fight for your winner by submission due to rear naked choke, Jailton Almeida.
Deus. Bahia é murro na cabeça, é maço no chão. Os alobrotas, tô chegando naquele jeitão. Salvador, tô chegando, Os.
All right, gentlemen, good luck to both of you. I want you to be my commands all the time. I want you to protect yourselves at all time. You already touched gloves. Let the fight begin.
Heavyweight MMA on tap live today on ABC. Major implications among the big men, Jailton Almeida and Jairzinho Rosenstruik.
Here we go, gentlemen. You ready? You ready? Let's fight, guys.
Rosenstrike in black, Almeida in yellow.
Oh, Jailton did not really set up that shot, but Biggie Boy looked aggressive trying to get after it.
Yeah, I think he went straight forward, and so we know if you pressure back a wrestler, it's harder to shoot. It's easier to stuff the takedown.
Level change coming. Level change coming.
There's the key. There it is.
That setup right there. You better be careful. You better be careful when you do that one.
It's coming again.
Oh, yeah, man. He looked thicker, though. Almeida looks thicker. Oh, he got it.
He lassoed the knees.
He got it.
He lassoed the knees. That reminded me of Randy Couture,
James Toney.
Low single leg. Fell right over.
The corner of Biggie Boy is trying to tell him to stay relaxed and calm. So they expected that this would happen. But I'm watching the jiu-jitsu coach almost walking through the positions. Biggie Boy's looking at it as they're telling him what to do with his hands. It's crazy.
Well, Almeida told everyone within earshot that this would be his approach early and often, and he gets a takedown on his second attempt. We'll see what he can do with it.
What this tells me is that Biggie Boy has to sprawl his hips back, because if Jailton can get to his legs, he's going to find a way to finish.
I think we're going to see Almeida look for mount. I think he's going to look for once he gets that arm across. You see, though, he's pretty comfortable here.
He's going to start trying to use the right hand, right foot to clear his leg, try to slide in the mount. Biggie Boy did a good job recognizing that the mount was coming. But see, look at him with the right flipper. He's trying to push down on the leg of Jairzinho Rosenstrike to slip his knee through the top, and then he's going to go to the mount position.
And then he's going to go for the old DC, wait for them to turn and take the choke, no?
That's the best. That's the best with the big boys.
I like you calling it a flipper.
Yeah, use that foot.
Almeida has 9 rear naked chokes, and we're watching how he sets it up. He goes from half guard to mount to rear naked choke fluently over and over in most of his matchups. Now we're not seeing Biggie Boy dig for the underhooks at all. Rosenstrike's doesn't see it. He's just framing, and you got to get to that. He's got to get to his left hip and dig that right underhook. We've been saying that all night.
Well, you know what it tells me right now watching Jairzinho Rosenstrike is that he's trained. They have trained him not to force, because generally a big, strong guy like Jairzinho will explode, and it might work the first couple times. They explode and buck into you and knock you off because they're fresh, but as they start to fatigue, it stops working. But by him just kind of doing jiu-jitsu, it tells me they've trained him in these positions to make him feel comfortable. I don't know if that's the best decision.
He is taking the lesser of the battles, DC. By staying here, he is safer because he's not eating ground and pound. He's just losing positionally. So he's not taking damage, and he can survive to last another round if he can stay safe. And that's what he's doing right now. Rosenstrike's just staying safe in these positions.
Almeida corner calling for some elbows and some more activity with his ground and pound.
Now Biggie Boy, he was doing the right thing. He was trying to get his back along the octagon side. He cannot let Almeida take his back. Great job by Jairzinho. You go back, pressure on mount.
Now he
it's better to be mounted, but now he's in trouble. He's gonna get choked. Look at that.
It's like clockwork.
Not good for Biggie Boy early. I saw him tap. Jailton Almeida has done it again. Wow. 14 in a row, and there is no stopping Maycee.
How many times you done that, DC, in your career, that exact sequence?
You go to the mount, you make the big boy choose. Do you want me on your back or do you want me mounted? Then when they get you mounted, you drop some ground and pound, they give the back again. But that point, you've got control and you're secure, you take the choke. Great job by Almeida.
Now 5-0 in the UFC. Incredible to think that he was an underdog on Dana White's Contender Series back in 2021. 19-2 overall, 14 consecutive wins. And you got to think John Jones and the rest of this heavyweight division is officially taking notice.
Okay, Almeida steps over that top leg, which gives him straight to mount. Rosenstrike doesn't block the knees at all. Then ground and pound to give the rear naked choke. He sinks it in right here, throws the hooks in like we've seen so many times. This is all just to get the man to turn and give his back because he doesn't want to eat the big scary shots. And when they do so, they give you the choke. That's rear naked choke. Jiu-Jitsu 101 right there. That's how you do it.
best grappler that Rosenstrike has faced. And all it took was one takedown and the ensuing back take, and Jailton Almeida holds serve as a massive favorite tonight. All right, to make our main event official, here now one final time is Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliano has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 43 seconds of the first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Jailton Almeida!
Are you ready? Fight!
Raul Rosas Jr. is in the red, Mando Gutierrez in the blue. Furious action to start.
Yanni wasn't wrong about that size advantage. I mean, he's definitely not a small kid.
Spin kick.
And there it goes.
And Rosas Jr. grabs the single leg as they work along the fence.
Gutierrez does have this guillotine.
Comes for the guillotine. He's pushing on the hips, trying to get some more space in there. Nice work to jump to the outside.
And that's one thing you could just geek out for hours watching film on Rosas. I mean, well, there's not hours of film because he finishes a lot of his fights, but you get my point. His passes, the way that he's able to move from position to position and be just a step ahead, constantly setting things up, the thing of beauty. But this is his first test. Absolutely, this is his first test. He's fighting a real guy with a real record tonight.
That was a mistake from Gutierrez.
Yep.
He tried to jump to the back instead of securing that he could stay on his feet and get out of that position, and now look where he's at.
Rosas Jr. able to slice that right leg over right into mount. Combined 9 first-round finishes between these two and their 12 wins.
Well, he's eating some big shots, too. He's going to try to get to the back.
Rosas only with one hook in, but I've seen him get shaken off the front and land right into an armbar and finish a fight like that. He's so diverse and so dynamic with his submission attempts.
Yeah, look at this. I mean, the transitions, he's just constantly keeping himself in a spot where he can threaten something.
Now, Gutierrez doing a lot of the right things here. Tripoding up, trying to get Rosas Jr. to fall off the top. And he's also blocking that second hook. You can see Gutierrez there.
Wow, body triangle.
Body triangle.
Now you've got to roll to your back.
I love how Rosas switched which side he had the lock on because Gutierrez was hipping into that side. Just a step ahead.
Oh, wow, heavy shots.
Oh, good elbows here from Rosas.
And that forces Gutierrez to try to escape.
That would be insane.
That might be full-on stretch.
Yeah, he was trying to set it up. He's giving him a stretch all right, either way.
Oh, my gosh.
He's got that leg. He's got that leg. Oh, my gosh. He doesn't have the angle. He doesn't have the angle quite right.
The knee needs to be
He's still got 2 minutes to...
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. That would have been incredible. But that even alone, that attempt shows you the level of jiu-jitsu this kid has.
Absolutely.
Now he's flattened him out, hipping into his back, making Gutierrez's life miserable at the moment. But he's still staying calm. You see him looking up, trying to find his way out of here.
Yeah, Gutierrez has the hands trapped, but when your hips are off the canvas like that, your feet are, it's just such a helpless feeling.
Almost has the left out, now he does. That forces another move from Gutierrez. And he nearly gets his guard back.
Nice pass already, right over past that guard. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Gutierrez needs to let go of this high, that mission control that he had there with that one leg. Trying to control the posture, but he's got to start thinking about rebuilding and getting back to the feet.
He's got to try to just stay safe. He keeps doing these explosive movements to get out. He's going to get caught.
How about Gilbert Burns giving the kid a shout out? Gilbert Burns tells you have good grappling. It says something, but Gutierrez able to reverse now.
Now we'll see what Gutierrez has to offer in this dominant position.
Yeah, he's got to get some respect back because it's been a jiu-jitsu domination thus far. Got the
Rosas
neck
back
again.
to his feet. Guillotine attempt from Gutierrez.
Got full guard.
As he sinks to his back.
I can't see from this angle.
35 seconds.
This is decently deep, and he does have the legs locked up.
No.
But with the arm in like that,
Looks
very
like the head's
difficult to
popping
finish.
out.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he's not happy in there. But he's got his shoulders. See how his shoulders shimmying out too?
Well, if he's breathing, he can just last until the horn.
And now he's safe. Now that Rosas has passed, he's completely safe. Now he's looking for that Von Flume.
Not enough time.
How about that for a first round on the ground between these two? Back and forth they went. Impressive showing from Raul Rosas.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight!
Clean right hook there. For
wow, how about that?
I love that. Fakes the knee right into the hips. He's so good at this too. He'll collect the legs and cross his own feet if he can.
Gutierrez just trying to hang on and prevent the advancement from Rosas.
Yeah, at some point he's got to let go of that upper body.
Exactly. I think he was trying to use it as a sweep, but now he's back in a little bit deeper this time on that guillotine.
Rosas just too aware. Look at that. He's always able to sneak around those legs and get past.
He's going to slide that left knee. Yep,
Right
exactly. He does such a good job of stapling that lower leg and putting you in a position where you're not quite in half guard, you're not quite giving up your back, you're just stuck.
Slides that across like butter.
I was just going to say that.
And now Gutierrez again flattened out and forced to give his back. You gotta wonder how many times he can do this and get away with it.
Yeah, I think if this keeps going at this pace, Rosas Jr. is gonna find the neck, or the arm, or the leg, or something. He's still looking for that.
That silhouette stretch he was thinking about.
Yeah, the corner of Gutierrez saying he's high. And they're trying to let him escape off the top, and he does so.
Nice work from Gutierrez. He's got to make something happen for himself offensively, though. Now's the opportunity. You got to pound. You got to do something. Take his back. Nah.
He keeps pulling into these less dominant positions, sitting through for guillotines, and it's just, when you have a guy who's that good at jiu-jitsu, you have to start employing ground and pound, position over submission.
You've got to recognize at some point, you've got to be an intelligent fighter and go, okay, listen, if I just play this jiu-jitsu game, maybe I'm going to lose. Maybe you go, I hurt him with a right hook, I landed one clean punch on the feet, let's try this. Maybe he's getting fatigued from all of this grappling. I think a little bit of ego is at play here.
He's trying to get
another guillotine.
Yeah.
Instead, it's Rosas back to his feet. Just over 2 minutes to go. I mean, these guys are glued to each other right now.
Well, and we knew this was going to be the case, right? When we talked about how both these guys, their expertise is primarily grappling, especially for Rosas Jr.
Gutierrez, 6 finishes and 7 wins, all 6 submissions. Listen into the corner of Mando Gutierrez out of Murcielago MMA.
I put a lot of pressure on the neck. You can see the face.
Don't lose that position and do not go to your back. Striking. Don't lose that position and do not go for submission. Striking. Top position, top position. Take this round. There you go. Take this round. There you go. I want this round.
90 seconds to go in the round. They're starting to like it in the Gutierrez corner.
Mondo's corner, very, very adamant that he not play the submission game like we talked about, Paula. He's got to dominate the position and look to have some ground and pound.
Yeah, you've got this young kid. I don't care how good he is. You've got to start to hit him with some shots that make him rethink why he's here, and he's not doing that. And now look at what Rosas Jr. does. Ends up back on top because he didn't listen to his corner. He could have not taken the back and just went crazy with elbows and strikes. And instead, It's tough, though. Once you start getting engaged in those kind of exchanges, it becomes second nature. Even though that might not be your game plan as a fighter, it's hard to fight past those instincts.
Gutierrez was thinking about a triangle there for a second, but no going. I feel like he's accepting this position a little bit too much for such a good jiu-jitsu fighter that he is. He's got to start digging butterflies and looking for sweeps.
Guard closed, bottom position for Gutierrez. Final 20 seconds of the round. We showed you the control time heavily in favor of Rosas Jr., who's at nearly 7 minutes through the first 2 rounds. And this fight will head to a 3rd round as we hit the horn. Good corner advice there in the corner of Mando Gutierrez. A lot of urgency. Saying that their fighter needs to stop Raul Rosas if he wants to get the win and any hopes at a contract.
Well, he's on top, is Gutierrez. This is a good spot for him, although I probably would have asked him to keep it on the feet if I was his corner, because he was, Rosas Jr. was getting a little hectic out there in the openings, but he is in a dominant position now. Now it's a matter of keeping this position, not getting swept, but doing damage.
Finish.
Yes. Much harder to get a finish from here.
He's got to watch the arm bar.
Oh, now takes the back.
I don't think he should take the back.
Nope.
Wow.
That happens.
Yeah. It's easy to lose the back.
Especially to a
somebody as
wild
well
grappler like Rosas Jr. He's comfortable there. You don't think every day when he's on the mats, at some point against other high-level grapplers, he's fighting to get somebody off of his back or reverse that position.
Looks like there's some damage on the left side of Gutierrez's face. Starting to bleed into his eye a little bit, or is it on the bridge of the nose?
Gutierrez has to open up his guard and just get up at this point. He's got to shrimp his hips out, find a post, take a few shots if you must.
Said it's Rosas turning up the volume here.
Love it. It's good to see. He's showing us a little bit of everything here tonight. Great, obviously great grappling, great takedowns. Aggressive with his strikes from the top position. Was not shying away from exchanging on the feet.
On the feet, I thought he looked pretty good as well.
Yeah.
Still green, but
he just hasn't had to show that yet.
Yeah.
But you can tell if he's tested against somebody with really solid defense and can keep it on the feet, he'll exchange.
More time on the back for Rosas as we hit the halfway point of the 3rd and final round.
Yeah, control time's got to be through the roof. He's still reaching for that leg.
he wants that leg, definitely.
Oh, able to stay on the back. And the clock is starting to be a major enemy of Mando Gutierrez as we approach 2 minutes.
It's just tough too. You got, I do feel for Gutierrez. You're a grappler. Your strengths are in these same positions. You win fights in these positions. But that's why in MMA we've got to try to be so diverse, because you're always going to run into somebody at some point who's better than you in that area.
Mondo's trying to turn in, but the body triangle of Rosas Jr. allows him to keep the back here. Ideally, Mondo would start scooting his hips out to the right, but that body triangle just so tight from Rosas Jr.
And what we were asking ourselves is, for the 17-year-old Rosas Jr., after that burst of energy, the adrenaline dump, would he have the grit and the man strength that takes deep into the fight? And it's the reverse of what we might have thought.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
It's good to be 17.
Well, no matter what happens tonight, the result of this fight appears to be going the way of Rosas Jr., whether he gets the contract or not. This young man has a very bright future in MMA, perhaps the UFC. And it's proof of the larger youth movement in general in mixed martial arts. I mean, we've seen it, especially in the latter half of this summer on the Contender Series. Saw it in San Diego in that strawweight fight. 20 seconds to go.
I'm interested to hear Dana's thoughts on this fight, because often he rewards effort, and there is no shortage of effort on the part of Rosas Jr. Very impressive.
Oh, one final submission attempt. And there's the final horn. First time, 15 full minutes for the 17-year-old Raul Rosas Jr. Mando Gutierrez goes the distance as well. And now the respect between these two after largely a frantic back and forth grappling contest.
Insane grappling. Yeah, well done. I mean, he's not wrong.
Let's take a look at this beautiful work by Raul Rosas Jr. A spinning back kick, well done. And again, just continues to find these positions where he's able to overpower, you know, the man strength of Gutierrez, looking for that Suluev stretch. I believe this was from round one, continued to find it later in the fight as well. And even when he had his back taken, Raul Rosas Jr. able to reverse those positions, landed a beautiful left hand there on the feet, fights well backing. I mean, we learned a lot about him tonight in this fight, and his ability to fight through these tough positions. It was certainly the most adversity I've seen him face, but still a dominant performance from this 17-year-old. It's crazy to say that.
Let's get the official decision, and for that, here is Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Raul Rosas Jr.
Jay Perrin and Raul Rosas Jr. Props to watch, courtesy DraftKings Sportsbook. If you like any of those options, all pay out a plus money. Jay Perrin in blue, Raul Rosas Jr. in black.
Jay landed a little left hook there and then a jab.
Perrin's got a really good jab and he fights behind it. He also does a really good job of mixing up the target.
Rosas started a striker, now can do it all, has a tremendous takedown and grappling game.
And there's the first shot.
It's crazy that his approach is wrestling. He said that when he was young, his dad would tell him and his brother, whoever shot was an excellent as he gets a beautiful takedown there. He said a grappling competition against a kid from Florida taught him that he should probably start trying to wrestle.
Yeah.
The kid must be unbelievably strong though.
Look at this, on the back already. Jay Perrin's in a world of hurt. And we're only a minute into this fight. To have this kid on your back this quickly and to show that he can get a dominant position early in the fight like this. And look at the beautiful dexterity of his legs, the way he maintains his back control. And he's trying to scoot his hips back because Jay's trying to shake him off the top. He's doing a real good job of hanging on here. It's not. There he goes. He reestablishes the momentum now. Jay's in real trouble here. Real trouble. Raul's going under the chin. Listen to this crowd go crazy. Man. Shows you how educated this crowd is, the pop this kid got. Yeah. Just off the Contender Series.
Yeah. It tells you, and also the kid's gotten a little bit of the promotional backing. And it shows you that it works, right? You put the kid, he's been doing interviews, he's very well spoken, he's very confident. And it shows that he has taken advantage of the platform that he's receiving.
Oh, he's on the chin. He's on the chin. Oh, Jay's in real trouble here. He's fighting it off.
The hands.
Perrin's doing a really good job of trying to stay patient. But now, Rosas Jr. has the body triangle.
Jay's carrying his weight. This isn't even hard for him to hang on to the spot. It's not like he's draining his legs if Jay was standing straight up.
Perrin's got a really hand fight here. And right now he's doing that. He's controlling that choke hand. Oh, that's starting to get tight now.
He took it down. Raul Rosas Jr. How good is that?
Wow.
All right, so they do bury the hatch. A little dust up there as one of the fighters flipped the other. The bird, Raul Rosas Jr. living up to the hype and then some in the debut.
Man, you want to talk about potential.
As good as it gets, right?
Wow.
This is about as good as it gets for a UFC debut. To go out there and do that.
Flawless at 18 years old.
Took no damage.
Nothing.
Nothing got defended. Great job by the kid. I mean, you hear the stories of who he's training with and how well he's doing against these people. And he went out there and he implemented that game plan, and it was beautiful.
No overstating how valuable his close-knit support system is, his family, and you did see Jay Perrin apologize there perhaps for some of the emotional trash talk that led up to this fight, but Raul Rosas Jr., ladies and gentlemen.
Well, he flattened him out here. Perrin tries to defend and realizes, I cannot stay on my belly, he's gonna start to punch me. So he advances. Well, Rosas Jr. takes the body triangle. Then he starts to attack, rear naked choke. Perrin's up on his feet, but then once he got him back to the mat, the moment guys start putting their both hands on the mat, whenever you're in a rear naked choke, they're gonna tap.
Right.
You've gotta be using those hands to defend the entire time or you're gonna get submitted. Great job by Raul Rosas Jr.
All right, now for the official decision, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 44 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Raul El Nino Problema Rosas Jr.
Here's Herb Dean.
Ready, let's do it.
Underway here at strawweight, Maycee Barber is in the gray, and the biggest favorite on the card tonight, Jamie Colleen, in the blue.
Maycee uses some nice feints there, trying to draw out the attack from Jamie Colleen.
Low kick, big right return from Colleen. Barber moving in close, right to the clinch they go.
Up and down. That's it.
Yeah, Maycee Barber, she's known to take one sometimes just to get in there and land a couple of shots. Maybe not the best idea against a power striker like Colleen, but she's got her where she wants her now. You know, a good boxer like Colleen does not want to be pushed up against the fence in the clinch. Not a bad strategy by Barber. Now she's going to try and work the takedown. She's trying to hook that leg, maybe drop down to a single leg, or even try and get the arms wrapped around her butt and pick her up and slam her down.
Oh, big elbows from Barber from in close.
More of a forearm smash, trying to get the elbow, but now she's almost at the double underhooks there. This is what you want to do against someone that is, I'm not going to say one-dimensional because that's a little insulting towards Jamie Colleen, but someone that favors being on the feet. You want to push them up against the fence. You want to take them down, take them out of their comfort zone.
Barber taking the fight right to Jamie Colleen.
And you can see Barber's well trained. You know, she's only 20 years old, but she's utilizing great head position here. Often you see some more experienced guys not utilizing that. And what I mean by that, you see the head there was driving right into the side of the face of Maycee Barber. Sorry, Jamie Colleen. That's controlling her. That's stopping Colleen from moving where she wants to. That head pressure is very uncomfortable, and as I say, restricts your movement. So head control there, that was nice. She went to go for a takedown, didn't quite get it, but again, once again, controlling with the right underhook and then the head position, driving right into Colleen's jaw.
2 minutes in. Time mostly spent with Jamie Colleen's back to the fence.
She's landing nice knees to the thigh as well. Believe it or not, for the viewer at home, they really hurt.
Body return from Colleen.
Those knees to the thigh, they don't look like much, but they really hurt, especially when there's a few. And they're talking back and forth here. They're exchanging some, I was going to say pleasantries, but I bet they're not pleasant.
Fingers under the cage.
There's another knee to the thigh. This is where Barber wants to be. That was a good elbow. This is where she wants to be, but she's got to be careful because Herb Dean might separate them. Colleen thinking about a tie clinch there. Not a good idea against the fence like this with no separation. You need the space to land a knee to the face. When you're pushed up against the fence here, okay, here we go, now we've got some separation.
Back to the center, 3 minutes into this first round.
Excellent start for Maycee Barber. Controlled 3 minutes of this fight so far. Lands a nice kick to the body there.
I don't want to see you back on the cage.
Maycee Barber began training martial arts at 3 years old. It is truly the family business. Her family back in 2010 opened a gym.
That was nice. She threw down low, then went to the head. She's using her shoulders, taking some nice little feints. You can see that Maycee's well trained. Obviously been, you know, as we said, done martial arts for a long time, and you can see that.
Let's listen into the corner of Maycee Barber, Ryan Schultz.
Right hand by Colleen there.
Nice, good space, great space at the end. Way to keep it in front of you. Beautiful. Look to build, but then create space again. Look to build and then keep the space again. You're either out or you're penetrating. You're either out or you're penetrating. Beautiful side kick.
Pressure with them hands.
Keep nice, beautiful leg kick.
Solid start for Maycee Barber, but Jamie Colleen showed last summer, expects to show tonight her heart, her toughness.
A solid start for Maycee Barber, but Colleen, this is where she wants to be now. She's starting to loosen up a little bit. She's firing that right hand. Still, Maycee's in control. Tried to get in on a takedown there. Colleen thought about the uppercut. The good thing about using the uppercut when you, instead of a knee, when somebody comes in, is that if you don't land the shot, the underhook is already there. And that's what we're seeing here. She threw the uppercut, pardon me, got the underhook, and defended the takedown.
Final 30 seconds of the first round. Needed low knees from Barber as she continues to force Colleen to the fence.
Watch the elbow, inside the whole time. Inside the whole time, don't hold the wrist, hold the bicep.
Good work from the clinch.
Nice exchange of knees there, and elbows. Colleen actually landed some good knees as well. She was unsuccessful. We knew she was going to throw kicks. You got to fire back, but you're a little bit out of range. It was nice, calm, concise advice by Colleen's corner here, but you know, the corner giving advice is one thing, putting it into practice is another. Maycee Barber, in my opinion, clearly won round one. Coming in here with a lot of confidence, not even breathing. 20 years old, she's just a kid, you know. And I say that with the greatest of respect, of course.
Solid conditioning on both sides. The fighter looks tired yet. 30 seconds into this second round. For Maycee Barber, was certain she would score a first-round finish, so perhaps into a bit deeper waters than she expected, but she did control most of that first round. Comes up top with the kick.
Yeah, that was nice. Oh, nice overhand right by Jamie Colleen there, and then she kind of chased her into the octagon.
Ooh, Barber landed up top with that right foot.
Landed with it, but there wasn't much on it. Using the kicks well though, nice diversity of kicks, so Colleen doesn't really know what's coming from what angle. That was nice. Maycee keeping her guessing with the attacks.
Heard the corner of Colleen asking her to get inside. The kicks longer than your punches. And the game plan from Barber has been with the lower half so far. Body kick there.
Yeah, you can see the karate black belt skills that Maycee Barber has. As I said before, excellent variety of kicks. Never throwing the same kick more than once or twice. Really keeping Jamie Colleen guessing.
The low kick from Barber.
So far, this is a better round for Jamie Colleen, though. At least she hasn't been clinched. She hasn't been pushed up against the fence. She's got a little bit of separation, so she can use her striking.
Find the distance. Let's step to the side. Now.
Nice. Nice three-kick combination now.
There we go. Find the distance.
Colleen looking for those counter shots. Let one go there, but it's back to work for Barber with the feet. 3 minutes to go, second round. Big right counter lands from Colleen.
As I said, we've seen before one-shot power from Colleen. Now, of course, that was against an opponent that was closing the distance kind of recklessly. But still, it's not a thing that you see very often in this weight class. Nice head movement by Barber. She tried an elbow there. It didn't quite connect.
Oh, knee attempted by Barber from the clinch. Now they return.
Stay sharp with it.
outside of the leg, Jamie. That's it.
Colleen's going to throw more than one shot. She threw a jab there. She was in range to throw the right hand. She's kind of just throwing one shot at a time.
Now, step to the side. That kick's not going to land if you do it. That's it. If you step outside,
back to the kicks for 20-year-old unbeaten Maycee Barber.
Jamie, come on, it's your turn.
Looks to let a big left hand go. Colleen does a nice job to slip that.
Find the distance, in and out.
But unable to mount any major offense so far as Jamie Colleen.
Yeah, she's working the body pretty well. She's throwing some nice straight rights to the body.
A little counter right, but a big right hand from Barber.
Trying for a takedown here.
Forces Colleen into the clinch.
There we go. Nice takedown from Maycee Barber there. Read the situation well, reacted perfectly. We're seeing half guard here now. Fantastic position. She's going to try and pass the side control, maybe take that left foot, put it on Colleen's. There we go. Put the foot on the thigh, pull her other leg through.
Oh, big elbow. Another one. And Barber with more than a minute to work from top position. More ground and pound.
Yeah, she does great work from here. I've seen it time and time again. Excellent guard pass there. Now she's in full side control. Only 1 minute left. Nice knee to the midsection to soften her up. Give her something to think about. Land the elbows and then look to cinch in the submission. Colleen did a good job of getting the guard back there.
More ground and pound from Barber.
Yep.
As she looks to stay busy and keep the fight here.
You look away, that shit is gonna land. Come on. Go.
Meanwhile, Colleen locking up the arms. And Maycee Barber. Oh, another couple of elbows.
Yeah, looking for that armbar from the first appearance here. Maycee's too slick for it though, saw it coming.
Full guard, let's go. Push and replace.
Under 20 seconds now to go in this second round. Big attempt there with the right.
Fantastic end to the round for Maycee Barber here. Dominating fashion. Great ground and pound, landing some good elbows.
Kicked off by Jamie Colleen, but not before young career. This her third fight of 2018, and for Jamie Colleen, because of that ACL reconstruction earlier in 2017, she has not fought since we last saw her on the Contender series that came last August. She was losing the first 2 rounds of that matchup against Tiffany Masters and locked up an armbar in the final minute of the 3rd round. So do not go to sleep on Jamie Colleen.
Well, if she's going to win this fight, she needs another sudden victory in the 3rd round because she's on route to losing this fight. Trying to mix things up here though, push her up against it, thinking about a takedown. Not a bad strategy.
Caught the left leg of Barber, and now it's Colleen in the driver's seat for the moment.
That's away. Good. Beautiful jab. Nice side to side.
Barber body lock, reverses position.
Fantastic work. Reverse the position, now she's got the underhook, fantastic head position. She looks really versed now. I'm not going to lie, for 20 years old, she knows what she's doing. She's making all the right moves, all the right decisions. Well trained. Good diversity of strikes, good takedowns.
Now, try to get out of here.
Attempting to take it down to the mat once again.
Very close though, but she landed nicely into the midsection.
Colleen stays up, but takes a couple of knees for her trouble. Maycee Barber saying she was ready to put on display the next generation mixed martial artist. It's what happens when you train all aspects, all disciplines from when you're 3 years old.
Touch.
Big elbow.
That's away.
From in tight.
That one was close. Kneed the thighs a couple of times, then brought it up high. Very, very close to connecting.
Do you like this game plan from Barber to keep it here?
You know, listen, it's not the most exciting thing for the viewer at home, but it's certainly, she's certainly winning the fight. You know, she's getting pushed up against the fence, she's landing good knees. She's mixing a little elbow here and there. Ultimately looking for a takedown, I would assume. Listen, first and foremost, you want to win the fight. You want to win the fight. She's doing that. She's doing it in style. You know, she had 2 big rounds. Still got half a round left in round 3. She just landed a nice elbow there to the face. I mean, it's clear who's in the driving seat.
Halfway through the third and final round. Colleen. Does she have a third round finish for the second summer in a row in the Ultimate Fighter gym? Just over 2 minutes to work.
And once again, the fact that she's 20 years old, fighting with what appears to be a lot of experience, you know, I mean, it's really incredible. When I was 20 years old, well, when I was 20 years old, you don't know what I was doing when I was 20 years old. Certainly weren't in gyms training to be a professional fighter. I think I was a regular on the pub scene. But, you know, going back to Maycee Barber, I mean, it's really astonishing, the skill and the level of composure that we're seeing here from such a young girl. And certainly against a good opponent. Jamie Clean is a solid opponent. We saw last time in the Contender series, there's no quitting this game, you know? And we still got 1 minute 37 left in this round. Nice
kick up top from
there.
Barber.
Yep.
We've seen so far Dana White hand out development deals. Earlier this summer to Greg Hardy, Bevon Lewis got one last year, so if Barber is not contract worthy, perhaps a development deal for this bright 20-year-old.
Colleen winging those shots there, but
another takedown for Barber and firmly in control, and time running out for Jamie Colleen.
It was a nicely timed takedown there, landing some big elbows, and that was really, I would say, Colleen's last effort there. She was throwing out some nice shots, they were swinging, they were wild, but if they connect those shots, they could do some damage. But talking of damage now, it's all Maycee Barber. She's on top, she's trying to pass those legs so she can land some big shots, but while she's trying to pass those legs, she's still being aggressive. She's throwing punches.
Oh, big elbows. Jamie Colleen is opened up. Herb Dean is going to stop it there. Wow. Maycee Barber in firm control and ends it before the final horn.
Yeah, she did fantastic. I'm assuming that might be her little sister looking right there. And that was a systematic beatdown. It really was. No offense to Jamie Colleen, but Maycee Barber looked outstanding. Beat her in every facet of the game, with the striking, with the clinch, the takedowns, the ground and pound. She was kind of all over her. Jamie Colleen kept her honest, of course, throwing some shots the whole time. She was a game opponent, but Maycee Barber looked absolutely outstanding.
It'll go down as her second win by knockout. Oh my goodness, on the bridge of the nose of Jamie Colleen, a huge cut. And that was what Herb Dean needed to see to step in and stop it.
And here's the takedown. Nice foot sweep there, she puts her down. That was the beginning of the ground and pound. And it was these elbows that did it. These are the things that opened up the cut on the nose that forced Herb Dean to step in. She was very, very aggressive there. I mean, that was a big, heavy shot there. Full credit to Jamie Colleen. Let's take a look at Dana. Yeah, you know, it wasn't like a, oh my God moment, but it was, as I said,
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this bout at 4 minutes and 15 seconds of round number 3, declaring the winner by TKO, Maycee Barber.
Huge fight here for Maycee Barber and Amanda Ribas. This fight clock is brought to you by Modelo. Barber will switch stances. She's been doing that for years. Open southpaw here in black. Amanda Ribas is in yellow. Here we go, folks. Co-main event.
Ribas said she needed to make sure Maycee was not comfortable. She understood fighting someone bigger. She said she did that against Katlyn Chookagian. So that lends itself to fighting Maycee Barber. Believes that Maycee Barber's maturity has allowed for her to find more success inside the octagon.
Good spinning attack there by Ribas.
Ribas is really under pressure.
Nice counter lands for Ribas. Barber starting to find her range a little bit, lands the low leg kick.
But Amanda Ribas beating Viviane Araujo was so impressive. It showed that she can stand and try and strike with anyone. Because we know that when Vivi is on her game, she is a very dangerous striker for everyone in that division.
Good connection there by Barber. This coach's cam brought to you by Jose Cuervo Tequila. Danny Castillo, Chris Holdsworth, front and center.
Oh, you just missed it. Beautiful. Yeah, you can split here. Here comes the jab every time. Here it comes.
Keep touching,
there.
keep touching.
Maycee, she starts with the jab every time.
Good counter by Ribas.
Hibas has got a bloody nose.
Chin down, keep the chin
She's
down.
right on Barber, right in her face right away, keeping on her heels. Never allowing Barber to get to that clinch position where she's comfortable.
It's a big right hand from Hibas. She will flirt with those stance switches as well. And now a right hand from Barber.
What makes Hibas so dangerous is that switch step right hook. She's landed twice now. Whenever Maycee Barber southpaw, you'll see Hibas switch step to a right hook and a left straight from a conventional stance, and that's gotten in a couple times. But Barber's definitely clipped her to the nose.
Oh,
nice elbow.
Crushing elbow from Barber right in front of the booth.
Oh, another one. Hibas is bleeding bad.
She is leaking early.
And this is that takedown defense from Barber that we were talking about. This is where she's really gotten so much better at creating the defense and then getting in the open with her balance and stopping the takedown and then start piecing you up from the outside again once you use all your energy trying to force takedowns.
Look at Barber level changing to get to her underhook down. Not allowing herself to just be stuck on the fence, but no, Hibas goes to a headlock.
That's the second time she's hit a headlock in a fight live.
Yeah.
In the women's division, headlocks work just like they work in junior high wrestling. All day they do.
I didn't want to say that earlier.
It works.
Come on, man.
Really nice job by Barber to leverage.
It works every time.
The fence and get back to her feet. 2 minutes to go here, round one.
How many headlocks we see Ronda Rousey finish people with?
No, she did. She does.
How many arm bars did she transition to off that headlock?
Yeah, you're right.
She's one of the best in the world at it. She's shown it, and these ladies are following her lead.
I mean, Hibas is bloody bad. Her nose is leaking.
Yeah, it seems like all the blood is coming from the nose and that the elbow did not cause a cut as Barber lands high again.
And that blood is almost like a target for Barber. Look at her posture and look at how she's moving now. So she knows that Hibas is bleeding.
Man, the striking evolution of Maycee Barber, omnipresent tonight, in and out.
Transition from the headlock to the knee bar, and we're seeing if Barber can stop this by crossing her legs up. Hibas doing the right thing by circling towards the legs, but Barber saw it early.
Barber's just dropping her hips, staying heavy, keeping a real strong base.
Great defense.
She cannot let her get her extended.
She's still got the option here to switch it. She got to get the head to the foot to the ear like a phone, and you see Barber just figure forward her legs, so now the knee bar attempt is really slowed down.
Now she can start to drop some punches on Hibas.
She can still hit it, Hibas, but it's harder when the punches are coming through.
Yeah, she's got to extend her. Barber's not letting her extend her. Great job by Maycee. Hibas is committed to that leg lock.
Major ground strikes from Barber.
Amazing.
Said this week she's trying to send Hibas back to the strawweight division.
And this is what I was talking about with Barber and that squad, the position over the submission to the ground and pound. This is it. She doesn't go for the submission. She goes to punch you and create damage from these grappling positions while you use jiu-jitsu.
USA champs raining down on Maycee Barber after a big first round. Round two coming up. Catch it every Tuesday on ESPN and ESPN Plus, 10 p.m. Eastern time. And if you did miss the first 4 episodes, they're yours on ESPN Plus right now. All right, here we go, round two. We were able to isolate the left hand that appeared to potentially shatter that nose of Amanda Hibas in round one.
Oh, nice right hand by Hibas. Hibas found a lot of success early in that round. She was winning. Oh, nice little left hand.
Thanks to our truck for backing me up there.
Oh, that elbow is heavy.
Oh!
Nice hook.
And now Barber is leaking something fierce.
One of the things that Hibas said is, I'm going to have a lot of heart in this fight, and you're seeing her show it right now. A lot of toughness. Both these girls have eaten big shots already.
Both of them are bleeding a ton, man, and that blood's coming out the nose, so it's going in your mouth. You taste the iron. It's so disgusting. You still got to fight, too. That's the worst part about it.
Nice sequence there for Barber. And again, the combinations are working for Maycee Barber tonight.
Her striking looks so much better, John. It's crazy how much she's improved. She's going out to alpha male.
The distance management, right? I mean,
there's just not as much brawling, and there's not as much loopy punches. Everything's balanced out of Barber right now, and she's taking her time. She's not rushing. She's not chasing. and this is what's helping her. She's very balanced with everything. It's still a tough fight, no doubt, because Hibas is so good.
Oh, she went through it again.
Headlock number 2 tonight. Call it, DC. Let's go. Why doesn't it work?
That's the third time.
How come it doesn't work, DC?
Well, she went 2 for 3 so far, so
it works. Can opener works too. That's the old school can opener right now from Pride FC.
Yeah, that is so uncomfortable. You won't tap, but it is uncomfortable, isn't it?
It's so annoying.
It's annoying.
Takes away your air is what that does. Just for a moment.
Oh, good short shot from Barber, but Hibas has definitely worked her way back into this fight.
Yep.
After a tough end of round 1.
What a fight they're putting on, though.
Yeah, they are. It's a nasty fight.
It is.
Nasty, just blood everywhere.
Yeah.
Great job by both of these young women knowing and understanding and recognizing the position that they're in, the card placement, and coming out here and letting it all hang out, man.
Nice stand up there by Barber, getting the underhook. Look how she used the underhook. She turned to her hip, created an angle, and stood up. We've been waiting for that all night.
It all started with that underhook. Got that underhook and used it to lift herself up.
Anybody on the early card, watch that get up. It was well done.
Rainmakers UFC is now here. Collect fighter game cards and use them to compete in fantasy-style contests and complete challenges for thousands in prizes every week. DraftKings.com/Rainmakers. Get started.
That little left hook that Barber landed.
Huge head kick from Barber and a counter from Hibas. What a fight!
Left high kick to a right, to a left hand. Oh, she had it bad. Through the house. How is she still going?
Barber landing bombs.
That is the start. That was started by that left high kick. This whole process is a continuation of it. Maycee's letting the hand fly.
That will do it. Maycee Barber is for real.
What a finish. Incredible.
5 in a row for the budding flyweight contender, Maycee Barber.
Gave the fighter a chance to try to get out of it. Nice job by the referee there to give that person the time to finish the fight and the person to try to get away.
Maycee Barber 2.0 has arrived. And in this flyweight division in which they are all now chasing Alexa Grasso, Maycee Barber's going to be in the top 10 next week.
Here you go. You see the high kick. Boom. That started it all. She had her hurt here. Then it follows with another right hand that had Hibas just paused. But this high kick, you don't get kicked like that and don't deal with the remains of the damage. Look at that. She tries to back up. She gets hit again with a right hand that pauses her, makes her stop. Then she's able to, there it is, then drops her. Hibas tries to take a single leg. Barber is on her, just really trying to finish the fight. And great job by Keith Peterson, taking his time, giving Amanda Hibas the right opportunity until no more was warranted. Great job by Maycee Barber.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Keith Peterson has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 42 seconds of the second round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Maycee, the future Barber.
Jason Herzog, our referee for our second fight of the night.
You know, it's interesting. Before they started there, they were coming to an agreement whether or not they would touch gloves. And Jack's shaking his head saying like, no. And as we see, right to it.
Coming into this fight, I was very interested to see who would be the fast starter, because when you watch his past fights, Jack Della Maddalena has been critiqued as being a bit of a slow starter. He usually has an uphill battle in the first round, takes some shots, but then, of course, comes back and generally wins his fights. Whereas Angelusa, as you said earlier, Mike, he used to be crazy and come out with all sorts of stuff, but he's gotten a little bit more patient and calculated. I'm fascinated to see. Right now, they're right in each other's faces.
Yeah, he's definitely learned to control the emotions, because early in his career, I mean, man, he was explosive, he was wild, all that good stuff, but he has learned to control that a little bit. I was talking to Gilbert Burns, one of his training partners as well, and that's a good thing about Luja, because He's surrounding himself with greatness, and if you surround yourself with people like that, you're only going to get better and better. But anyway, Gilbert said, he said, yeah, no, he's really calmed down. He's really learned to control his emotions, rounded out his skill sets, beautiful low kicks, he said. But sometimes you got to be careful, because whilst being composed and all the rest of it is great, you don't want to take away from your natural instincts, you know, your God-given ability to explode and kind of be a little crazy sometimes.
But Laura, you mentioned in our pre-fight meeting how different a fighter he was now as opposed to 4 or 5 fights ago.
Much more technical. He was winging punches before, and you can see him. He's throwing straight shots. He's landing those leg kicks. He's really going to work on the lead leg of Jack Della. And I will tell you this, that the boxing of Della Maddalena makes him a little lead leg heavy.
Nice.
Oh, my goodness. Who's going to win this battle?
Jack tried to Granby roll him, and it's not over yet.
It is not.
This
What
is
a
a great
scramble.
He's got to turn into it.
Oh, Jack Della. Oh, my goodness.
Nice work, Jack.
And
he's almost taking the back.
Takes the back.
And they're back out in space. What an amazing scramble that was by both men.
You know, we're talking about Angela. That's what I saw from Jack Della Maddalena, the body shots. He has a really good habit of working the body. That was a massive shot. Wobbled in there. He's going to follow up.
The counters of Jack Della Maddalena are so vicious. He does such a good job of pulling Angelusa in. And when he goes southpaw, guys, most of his knockouts come when he turns southpaw. He lands that left hand.
But it's the footwork that's really impressing me of Jack here. Just right there, he landed a combination. He steps back just enough to get out of range of Angelusa, and then boom, goes back in and does more work.
Very tight, accurate combinations from Della Maddalena.
Yeah. Classically trained boxing, looks very, very good. Of course, not only a boxer, great judo background, rugby background as well, which is a great kind of entry sport for mixed martial arts. We talked about Volkanovski, Taito Avasa as well. I was known to be on the rugby pitch as well myself, you know. Well, because the rugby tackle is essentially a double leg takedown.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the first round between Losa and Della Maddalena.
Certainly not a slow start for Della Maddalena this time out. Losa really seems to, not be able to find his rhythm. Losa's a guy who needs to be able to step back, reset, and start his combination again. And Della Maddalena is just not allowing him any time to reset and start his rhythm again.
Well, he's just more technical right now. You know, Losa's just a little bit out of range when he throws. The combinations are clean and tight. Technically perfect boxing from Jack Della Maddalena. Della Maddalena.
Yes.
Stumbled a little bit on that one.
No, it sounded so good coming out that time, Bisping.
Della Maddalena. Oh, look at that, though. Beautiful work.
That power body kick is open for Losa from this open stance. I think Jack Maddalena switching stances and changing up his weapons a little bit is throwing Angelusa off a little bit here.
And it's a complete attack, because he goes heavy with the boxing for a second and then surprises him with a beautiful low kick, putting Perth, Australia on the map.
And the footwork, as you say, Michael, he's keeping the perfect range, exactly where he wants it, right in that boxing range, pulling Losa into his punches and then being right out of range and as soon as Losa finds an opportunity to get a shot off.
35 seconds to go here in the first round.
That's your 30 seconds now. Finish it strong, Arch. Finish it strong. Go for it.
See, look how composed Jack is.
Just
See
very
that?
in control.
Very in control. Nice head movement. Not rushing the fight. Seeing openings. Gliding in and out of range. Some nice work there by Losa, though. Losa.
Angelusa going a lot upstairs. I'd love to see him, change his levels a little bit. Go for some body shots. Maybe working that calf kick a bit because again, Della Maddalena very heavy on that lead leg.
Perfect. Ready? Fight.
That was a great opening round. Excellent action. I've got it 10-9. Jack Della Maddalena. For Angelusa, dare I say, I'd like to see him be a little tighter as opposed to looser. You missed that one, guys. I'm here all week.
I did. I was just going to agree with you.
See, look at that, though. It's so crisp. Hurting with that left.
Oh, he's teeing off.
And there's a lot behind those two from Della Maddalena.
Nice check as well. He's very technical. Jack Della Maddalena on the feet. We haven't seen too much of the ground, but on the feet, he's very good.
Oh, he's got such a tight guard, too. I mean, basically nothing that Angelusa is really finding its way fully in and connecting. He's blocking everything with that great tight boxing guard that he has. Right there, I mean, just how are you going to get through that?
Oh, very well trained.
What's the ideal to do to somebody with the guard that tight?
Well, you got to work the body.
You got to work the body.
I mean, obviously, you got to pick your shots. You got to start using the kicks as well.
Exactly.
Because even if you block the kicks, they're still going to hurt.
And start working that calf kick. I mean, you got to mix up your targets and not just, you can try to go around the guard, you can try to split the guard, but start working the legs.
And as Gilbert Burns said in the corner, go for some takedowns. We haven't really seen one, but he went there, it was a little sloppy, and Jack saw it coming. Nice body shot. He felt that one, and then he comes with an uppercut with the same hand. Just beautiful work.
Oh my goodness.
Just punishing shots from Della Maddalena.
The volume and the accuracy of Jack Della Maddalena is what's getting it done for him right now. Lusa just has no time to reset, think, and put together a combination of his own because Jack Della has already gotten off 5 more shots.
The Australian has never gone the distance or even seen the 3rd round.
And it's not surprising. I mean, when I did the research on this guy, as I said before, when he goes to the body, goes to the head. Oh!
Right here, top.
There we go. You heard that one as well.
Right here, right here. You just got to lift him a little higher. Stay right here, please.
Losin, obvious pain here.
Good. You got time. You got time.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
As bad as that is for Lusa, that's a tough break for Jack Maddalena too, Della Maddalena, because
when you're ready.
He was in the moment. I mean, right? He was teeing off. That was his momentum to be broken up there. So.
Yeah, and this, even though obviously he's taken a shot to the crown jewels, but it does give him time to also, whilst he's resting and trying to,
collect his
recover from that shot. It also gives him time to think and say, right, when this fight goes back, I'm going to go out, I'm going to go hard. But yeah, there it is, no question in that
Incidental
one.
foul, caught you on the way up, didn't intend on it. You got a little time here. Take your time, move around a bit. When you're ready, good.
We talked a little bit about Losa being Kamaru Usman's main training partner when Kamaru was at Sanford MMA and prior to winning the title. He also fought on the same card with Francis Ngannou in Switzerland before Francis signed with the UFC. So he was the first of the great African UFC fighters that he met. And he said he was an inspiration, from the moment I met him.
Oh, yeah, listen.
Just be careful of those blows.
Francis.
You ready? You good?
Kamaru.
Good.
Israel Adesanya, all those guys. I mean, just inspiring a massive continent of very capable fighters.
Halfway through the 2nd round now.
And for Jack, this now is just, going back to business as usual. He was controlling the fight, getting off some great work, and he just got to go back to that.
Della Maddalena doing such a nice job of stuffing the jab of Lusa. Oh,
see, look at
right
that.
To the body.
Left hand, right hook to the body. Classic combinations. Whoa.
Bit of a slip there. This is an opportunity for Lusa, though. I mean, it was a slip by Jack Della Maddalena. Now Lusa on top. This is an opportunity for him to take advantage of. He couldn't get the fight there on his own, but he's there now and needs to get to work.
Yeah, that's really annoying for Jack because he was, no offense to Lusa, he was kind of in control of that fight, and then there it is. You throw a knee, you're a little off balance, and on your back you go.
And now
and fair play to Lusa. He jumps on top, capitalizes on the situation. Why not?
90 seconds, just under 90 seconds for Losa to try to create something positive here in the 2nd round.
Losa's passed it. He's got a head and arm locked in here. Jack needs to be very careful here what his next move is.
This is very tight.
And you see the way the Losa's grabbed his own bicep here to try and accentuate the pressure. This is really good for Losa, and it is Worrying times for Jack Della Maddalena. That's what he's got. Wow. Perfectly. Explodes, gets the underhook, and gets back to the feet. That is not easy to do.
It is not.
But it's good for him because I feel like he just showed Dana White and the people watching that he's a complete package.
He can handle himself on the ground. That head and arm triangle was very, very tight.
Oh, that was almost game over, but he escaped perfectly. And not only escaped,
the 25-year-old.
And not only escape, get back to his feet, and then take control of this fight. That's what you want to see. If someone's going to come into the UFC and have a great career, you need to see how they handle adversity like that. And he passed the test with flying colors.
Yeah, Jack is showing that he's a guy you can put right into the welterweight division in the UFC, and he's going to do very well.
Oh, the big right elbow coming in from Della Maddalena.
And again. When Della Maddalena goes southpaw, Ange's just having a
freshest he's ever been. All the way, it's also the first time he's ever gone to a third round.
Yeah, and it also shows the confidence that he has in his fighter. He knows what he's capable of. He knows what he can do. He's like, listen, we're in control. We're winning this fight. No need to panic, but let's just up the tempo. You know, if he ups the tempo, because he has been able to hurt him on occasion, connecting with those elbows, connecting with the body shots, definitely connecting with the chin on more than one occasion. If he keeps doing that, and they keep racking up those points, he might put him down.
Ange Lucid just having a hard time finding his rhythm here, but he's in on the body looking for this takedown.
Nicely defended, though. Beautiful work. Defended it perfectly and now going for a takedown of his own.
That's a good job. Stand up when you're ready.
Listen, Ange Lucid is obviously, Loza, pardon me, is a worthy adversary, but I gotta say, I could not be more impressed with Jack Della Maddalena tonight. And Loza's, you know, hey, takes two to tango. He's giving a good account, and he looks good as well. Just Jack's just ahead for me.
I'd like to see Loza go to the body, dip in, level change, a little bit more head and torso movement as he closes distance, because right now Jack is just teeing off at will.
But that's what Jack needs, what he did there. Nice, good shot.
Defended, though.
Great sprawl.
And this, again, sorry, Michael, the longest fight of Jack's career. He's never been at this point before, and we're not even midway through the third round.
But that's what I was going to say. I'd like to see Jack now, you know, he's going to really go for it. He's fighting well. He's looking very technical, but he's not fighting with a sense of urgency. If he wants to be in the UFC, and as we said, he does have the skills, as does Ange, going to go for it. Let it go. Come on. Make a stamp. Make a point. Get a knockout. Send a message to Dana.
Still good head movement from Della Maddalena, and he's mixing in those elbows. But here comes Loza.
Loza's starting to find his rhythm a little bit here. I think that maybe being this late, as you say, Dan, I mean, this is territory that Jack has not seen before. And in terms of the gas tank, I do see Jack slowing down just a tad here and becoming less defensively sound, right? His head's right on the center line. He's still flinging shots. He still has nice straight punches, but Ange is finding the target because Jack is not moving his head.
Here's a look at the numbers there. You can see for Loza, all the headshots. He landed a couple right there, stringing together some good combinations.
Well, what the numbers don't tell you is that the momentum is turning. Jack is definitely slowing down here, and Loza is starting to take over. Just the work rate, the higher output, he's taking over in this third round.
Almost a slap there from Della Maddalena as we approach the 2-minute mark here in the third and final round.
Loza has to find a way to keep that momentum, though. Momentum is such a precious thing in the fight. When you have it, you have to roll with it and not, you know, create those moments of resetting, those little tiny moments of resting that your body is desperately asking you to have. You got to go and put your foot down and keep that momentum, because right now Jack is getting back in this fight again.
And listen, let's be honest, you know, there's not much of a crowd in here tonight. If this was two well-established names and this was in a packed arena, this is a tremendous fight. Both guys, you know, putting in a wonderful performance. Look at this. I thought there was going to be an armbar.
Della Maddalena almost rolled through, but Loza wise to it and now on top. I mean, this is a great way to spend the last minute of this fight in the judges' eyes. A lot of blood, though. Very, very slippery.
A big one, a big one. 1 minute. Push him, push him. 1 minute. That's it, keep working. That's it.
1 minute to go here in the third and final round.
Della Maddalena has his guard closed, or he had his guard closed briefly. Right now, he's got to be looking to build back up, get his butterflies, or get off a submission here. His back is a little bit flat, and that's just a gas factor, right? I mean, this guy is exhausted at this point. No, now he's looking
trying to
potentially
get a triangle here. Almost got it, but too loose, and then with the blood, that's a significant factor. Now Orange Loose is ending this round very, very strongly. It's not the end that Jack was looking for. On his back, taking damage, trying to work back to his feet, but this is a great finish for Orange Looser. Makes it interesting for the judges, but
both fighters back to their feet with 12 seconds to go.
That was beautiful by Jack to roll through, get back to his feet, and this is exactly what he wants to finish this fight with.
There we go.
Oh my goodness.
Now he's landing some big shots.
Nice. Flying knee to finish.
When Dana's on his feet, good things are coming.
Yeah, listen, that's why I said, you know, these aren't big household names. If they were established names in MMA and that was in front of 20,000 people, the crowd would have been going absolutely insane because that was a fantastic fight.
Yanni, this fight to go to decision, what were the odds there?
Yeah, the improbable pays well because the no was -300, so you got well over 2 to 1 that it goes the distance. But more importantly, Della Maddalena is a bigger underdog to win by decision than Losa is, even though he was the favorite. So it goes exactly what you guys were saying. Rarely does he go this far, and 5 to 1 if he wins by decision, and 4 to 1 for Losa.
I mean, where do we start with these replays? That was action-packed. That was a great fight. Nice right hook there. That's the one that wobbled Losa. And it was non-stop. I mean, pick your shot, really, because for the first 2 rounds, the output from Della Maddalena, was phenomenal. No wonder he slowed in the third. Third round, here we go. As Losa coming back, shoots for a takedown, defended well. Beautiful combination, rips to the body, comes back with the uppercut. I mean, that is beautiful work. Slips there. That was the second round. Here we almost had the submission finish. Losa was trying to get all the pressure we could into that one, but defended perfectly. Nice little elbow to the face, do another one. End of the round, end of the fight, Jack Della Maddalena really putting on strong pressure, coming in there, marching forward, looking for the finish, swinging with everything he had.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges see the bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Jack Della Maddalena.
Stayed in the fight with Bilal Muhammad last May at UFC 288. Huge fight at welterweight is upon us. Jack Della Maddalena is in black. Gilbert Torino Burns is in green.
And said going into Kill Cliff with all those super high-level fighters, he said being out of shape and being out of the room for a while, it took him time to get back going, but once he got going, he felt as good as he always have.
Body kick and a low leg kick out of Torino early. Some of the loudest ovations all week have been reserved for Gilbert Burns, who lives about 55 minutes north of here in Boca Raton.
It's always nice to see a guy earn respect to the crowd just through hard work and being available, being present. And Gilbert's just a really good guy. And it comes off every time you meet, every time you talk to him. You see how awesome a person Gilbert Burns is as he gets his first takedown.
He's losing the back control.
Jack's doing a really good job of making sure that left leg doesn't get to the back and get the hook in.
Gilbert dragging down. He's got his back here. This is early in the fight as well. Gilbert's got to be careful he doesn't wind up on the bottom. Great job turning it around.
Jack's doing a really good job of isolating a hand that kept him up, just making sure he never allowed Torino to get his hands locked and secure his position.
Toyo Tires, the official tire of UFC. Pretty good job defensively early by the BJJ brown belt, Jack Della Maddalena.
Della Maddalena was making sure to control the right underhook. He's got a circle to that side. to try to break away from Gilbert Burns. Gilbert goes level change again. Jack Della finds the octagon side.
Oh! Big knee by Della Maddalena.
That was close.
We just saw in our isolation monitor that knee from Della Maddalena looked as though it was legal. Burns' knee had lifted just off the canvas. Della Maddalena just touching that lower half of Burns.
Well, he's building his reads. Della Maddalena is such a high-level striker. One of the more interesting prospects in this division.
He's so good at mixing up his combinations to the head and to the body. Just one of the absolute best boxers in this division.
Burns loads up on a right hand just out of range.
And the one thing about Jack Della is you'll never see him come out of position when he's boxing. His hands are always where they're supposed to be. You see that Gilbert's lunging a little bit. But Della Maddalena staying in position, hands up, always moving, always watching. He switches between stances effortlessly too. He can switch between stances in the middle of his combination. Very impressive.
And look how he ripped to the body there. It's one of the best attributes that he has is his body punching.
Oh, you remember that one fight that he had to do along the octagon side? He was just digging body shots. Kid crumbled.
Beautiful counter strikes from Della Maddalena.
And that right there is a byproduct of him staying in position, not evading so far out of range that he can't counter. He was able to just slip there and then return with a nice combination.
Also not loading up on any of these shots. They're all coming with no telegraph, clean technique.
Just a very measured individual across the board. Energy, conservation during fight week. Doesn't give us a ton in the fighter meetings.
He doesn't, John, but you can tell that he's being very thoughtful. He's telling you exactly what you need to know about him in his fight. But he's not going to just be big personality, smiling, hugging.
Right.
He's going to just tell you what he's here to do. Dude's here to do a job.
Nice shot by Gilbert.
Beautiful level change by Carino.
Oh, big right hand from Burns late in the round. This corner cam is brought to you only on ESPN+. All right, round two here. Henry Hooft acknowledging the speed advantage he thinks his guy Gilbert Burns has against Jack Della Maddalena. Ben Vickers out of Scrappy MMA on the other side, manning the corner of Della Maddalena. Pretty good counter right by Burns.
The difference in between the two of them when they're standing up is the fluidity of Della Maddalena and the ability to exchange not just one shot, but combinations to different parts of the body. He's so good at mixing things up. Like right there.
Shot from Burns.
Beautiful job by Burns. He's got him down again.
Got him in the cradle there. Just trying to secure him. It's not a great position in mixed martial arts because your hands are tied up so you can't do damage, but it does keep him secure. Jack's got to attack the lock on the cradle to try to get up. Him grabbing the leg keeps him in that cradle. He's got to be attacking the hands of Gilbert Burns to try to break that lock, then he can stand up. Now he's got a chance.
Tonight's social media posts are brought to you by Godzilla Kong, the new Empire. Experience it on the big screen and in IMAX, only in theaters March 29th. Yeah, these subtle stance switches from Della Maddalena.
And what you're starting to see now is once Gilbert has read the top, very nice shot.
That elbow was nasty by Burns.
But again, Gilbert's looking for one shot on the feet, whereas Jack is mixing things up better.
Look at the swelling on the eye of Della Maddalena. The left eye has a mouse under it.
That's from that big elbow, right?
From that big elbow.
Double jab there from Della Maddalena. Under 3 minutes here to go, round 2.
Great defense there by Della Maddalena, just outside the range of power.
Burns loads up, lands a right hand.
But again, there's the difference. Yeah. One shot versus multiple shots.
I mean, in all that, Jack was able to land the left hand uppercut to the body.
Yeah, and then look at that. Pulls back, lands the counter left. We're just seeing the difference in the technique. Della Maddalena is just more polished on the feet. A much more efficient striker. But Burns still has tremendous power.
Burns feeling some of those Della Maddalena strikes there.
But that's the difference, right, Joe? That's the difference in the guy that's been boxing and a jiu-jitsu world champion that's developed some really good striking.
Yes.
But you can tell that Della Maddalena's been striking from a very, very young age.
Yeah, there's a big difference in the technique. And the comprehension. Like, it's just got so many more tools at his disposal.
Burns needs to go chase down another takedown.
Oh, nice right hand. Big right hand by Burns. And that's what Gilbert can do, though. He can snipe. And he does that significant power. And look at this. Takedown again.
Nice sequence from Burns, the big right hand, and his 5th takedown of the fight.
Della Maddalena's trying to turn it around. He gets him to cradle again.
The 2 biggest shots of this round were landed by Gilbert Burns.
Yes.
The elbow and then that big right hand.
Yep.
You hear Della Maddalena's corner yelling, break the grip.
Easier said than done when you're dealing with a guy like Burns. That nasty grappling that Burns has. He's got to pass over that leg and he's at full mount. Della Maddalena do a great job right there at hip escaping. Trying to set up a triangle. Oh, Burns is on his back. He's got his back. Della Maddalena is doing a good job of keeping 2-on-1 and keeping that arm on the outside. But he doesn't have it anymore. Body triangle now for Gilbert on the right side as well. Big round for Gilbert Burns.
No doubt about it. Some big moments for Jarino late in round 2. Had the elbow early. What a fight through 10. On ESPN Plus pay-per-view. Buy it now, though, through April 8th and receive a special offer. Save $10. Go to ESPNplus.com/UFC300 for details. Ben Vickers acknowledging to Jack Della Maddalena that he did lose that 2nd round. 5 minutes now to decide it. Right hand over the top lands cleanly for Della Maddalena. Now the left hand gets home.
Della Maddalena's corner in between rounds calling for him to try to finish this fight. And let's see how he goes about doing that. If he picks up the pace, digs in with more power shots, and if that possibly leaves him exposed to a takedown attempt.
Oh, head kick and a good counter right from Della Maddalena.
Big shots by Della Maddalena. Digs to the body. Big jab up top.
Those shots, yep, they have taken an effect on Jarino. That's why he's taking him down. Jack Della having good balance there. He's got to try to get his foot to the mat. Gilbert's attacking the top of the knee. Now he's got a chance. Jack has got to start to sprawl. Stuff Gilbert's head.
Nice elbow by Jack. Gilbert's got him down. Oh, look at this.
Mistake there by Della Maddalena. You don't punch when you're getting taken down. You go defense first, and then when you get back to safety, you can start trying to attack.
And you see Burns has now been busted open. Air National Guard, where service meets flexibility, part-time or full-time. Join us.
Gilbert's got him down.
Burns 6 for 10 unofficially on his takedowns tonight. Close fight with 3 minutes to go.
Oh yeah, very close fight. And it's imperative that Della Maddalena does not allow Gilbert Burns to gain control. He's tired. The fight's been long and hard and grueling. He has got to explode back to his feet right now.
Burns working right in front of his corner men. Henry Hoof, Daniel Evangelista, Vicente Luque. First time facing top 5 opposition for Perth's Della Maddalena.
Jack's back up to his feet.
He's got to attack the hands. Nope, you can't make mistakes, Della Maddalena. That's a mistake there, trying to wizard kick. Now Burns has got him secured. And if he doesn't do something right now, they will end the fight just like this. Gilbert has such great top control.
Under 2 minutes to go.
A lot of times, man, it's a small detail that can cost you. And Jack Della Maddalena's decision to try that kick. Oh, he got
He rolled out of it. He rolled out of it. Beautiful job by Jack. Nice in the body.
Knee for Della Maddalena.
Gilbert's hurt.
Oh, Burns covered up in the elbows. Della Maddalena can smell the finish.
Oh my goodness.
Burns trying to survive the final minute plus.
That's it. That's it.
17 in a row for Jack Della Maddalena. Welcome to the top 5.
Huge moment for Jack Della Maddalena.
Wow.
To be able to get out of that position, turn it around, hurt Gilbert Burns, and stop him.
He knew that Gilbert was going to shoot again, and he just threw that knee right up the middle. Burns ran into it, and Jack Della went all gas to try to get the finish. What a moment for Jack Della Maddalena.
His coach, Ben Vickers, wisely suggested he needed a finish, and he gets it.
Well, here's the reversal. Keep an eye on how he rolls. Beautiful job there. Gets out of the position. Boom! There's the big knee. Gilbert's in real trouble here. Look at this. I mean, perfectly placed. He kind of hit him with the thigh, but the power behind it. The knee hits the chest. And then Jack Della Maddalena all over him here with hammer fists and nasty elbows. Look at these elbows.
He got desperate. He knew he needed to get away. He needed to do something to create space.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Berglianto has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 43 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jack Della Maddalena!
Featured bout of the evening.
All right, gentlemen, first round. You ready to fight? You ready to fight? Count, let's go.
Joe Pyfer in the maroon trunks. Or Joe Pyfer in the blue trunks. Ozzie Diaz in the maroon trunks.
Watch that overhand. He's looking for that kick. Second when it comes. Good. High level. High level. Read it, Joey. Read it.
And this is one we talked about all week long. Very much looking forward to this. Two fighters who will likely at some point both find themselves in the UFC.
Oh, man.
The reaction to that kick, my goodness.
Heavy. Joey's just got to be careful. He's got to he's got to use the jab as well. And for Diaz, he's got to look to counter that. Anytime that calf gets crushed, you can see he doesn't have the largest of legs. Nice level change.
Single take, big takedown.
Joe Pyfer's here on a mission.
He's looking for the neck already. Here's Sean Brady telling him to settle, calm down. Man, the explosiveness and strength, just like we saw in the highlights of Joey in that clip earlier, man. He can pick you up and slam you right on your back.
Sean had a lot of nice complimentary things to say about Joe's ground game and how it's evolved since moving to Daniel Gracie. Which, if you're going to get a compliment on your grappling, you would want it to be.
Yeah, and I mean, I think he was pretty strong even coming into that camp, but now having as many training partners, that's just going to always up your level.
Guards open, Joey. Build up on that cage, guys. Build up on the cage. There you go.
Pyfer in full guard, and this is a guy who, a lot of guys start training in their teens. He's been fighting since he was 4.5 years old, has Joe Pyfer. Literally his entire life.
Big breath, Joey. Big breath.
Just beautiful grappling from Joe Pyfer right now, looking to pass the legs of Ozzy Diaz.
He wants his arm triangle right here. He's got it.
He does.
Let's see if he can cinch it up. You see Diaz trying to fight. He's got no space, but he's going to roll through. Nice job from Diaz. Maybe not getting good position still, but at least lives to see the next day.
Sit back, sit back.
Really smart work by Ozzy Diaz there. Now he's going to look to take the arm of Joe Pyfer, try to get him to fall off the front, but
he might slip off here.
Joey, don't lose your position. There you go.
Pyfer looking to reestablish that left hook.
Yeah! Fed him up, Joey. Big ones, Joey. Relax. Joey, body triangle. Other side, roll to me, to me.
You can hear the corner yelling body triangle. A lot of hand fighting going on right there from Diaz.
How bad do we want to work? The right one, Joey.
That body triangle is so frustrating because not only does it prevent you from turning in, but it's crushing your. Yeah, you can't breathe. It literally. I mean, it's painful at times if people have it cinched in there hard enough.
Better hope you don't have to go to the bathroom before you walk into the cage.
Pyfer trying to get under the neck again, not able to do so.
There you go, Joe. You're in control.
Pyfer doing a good job of playing the game of which side am I going to throw this rear naked choke on, but now it looks like he might be able to turn in and get into mount.
Get on top. Get on top.
Yeah, let's see if I lost it. Nice work from Diaz.
That's huge for Ozzy Diaz to be able to reverse that position.
Stay patient. Fought through that arm triangle, which was at points getting really tight, but he never let it fully sink in. He never let Pyfer settle his weight down. Now he ends on top with 1:35 to work. Let's see if we can make some damage happen here.
Pyfer trying to get up to his knees.
Oh, wow. Great work by Pyfer to shake Diaz off in reverse.
Yeah, out the back. Big breath, big breath. Good, Ozzy, wrist control. 110, Joey, 110. Relax here. Control that wrist. Right? Pit stop. He's straight wide open. Pit stop. There you go. Good job, Ozzy.
Just over a minute to go.
Got a body lock. Loses it. Nice job from Diaz. Looking to dig underhooks. Now he's got to get to work and use that jab. I'd like to see Pyfer get back to that leg kick. It was brutal when he landed. There it is right there.
Check by Diaz, though. That
yeah, it was. It'll still do a little damage, but way better than eating that clean on the calf.
Straight left from Pyfer.
40 seconds. 40 seconds. Breathe it. Nice and light.
That jab of Diaz, my goodness.
That one slipped through.
Both guys landed that one.
He's like, you got a good jab, I got a good jab too.
Man, Joey's jab looked really sharp tonight. Obviously, John Marquez is coaching the corner. I've worked with many, many times on the pads. He's got these guys' hands looking really sharp. Good pressure from Diaz still, though.
And round one in the books. The takedown.
Good fight.
Feels like he got robbed of his opportunity to earn a UFC contract, trying to do so here. Second round underway.
Fast, Joey. Fast. Time that first round was great. Let's go.
Oh, he didn't like that overhand right that Joe landed.
No, he did not. Going to the low kick again is Pyfer.
The jab from Pyfer is really effective. We talked about the Diaz jab over and over again coming into this fight, but Pyfer is actually getting through faster. And that was one of the things his corner said to him. If you want to exchange in close, you are faster.
Yep, he does a definite speed advantage.
Yes. Footwork. Footwork, Joey. Nice and relaxed.
He's got to watch dropping. He throws the jab very nicely, but it drops, dips down. Let's see if Diaz can capitalize on that.
Exactly. How bad on, this guy's Diaz. Good. You follow it in, you take the pace. Add that right hook. Good, keep going.
Could argue that the jab for both fighters has been their most effective weapon.
Add to that, Joey. Let's go.
There's a right hand for Diaz.
He's backing up. Keep that pressure on. Keep that pressure. Hey, 2 steps back, right? Got you coming in.
Pyfer's slipping another jab through his Pyfer.
Hands up, Joey. Fire. Come on, Ozzy. Let's go. Hands up, Joey. Good. One on.
The ground and pound coming from Pyfer, and
there's the power.
And
that's the power that all his teammates are talking about coming into this fight. Big knockout, screaming at the boss.
Thank you for the fucking opportunity. Not my shit.
I think my favorite line was, thank you for the effing opportunity.
At least he's polite when he uses a body knob, right?
Wow.
Okay, I can't wait to see this. It's a beautiful, I think, right hand. Let's take a look. Left hook right on the chin, sits Diaz down. And Pyfer didn't know if he should follow up at first. Let's take a look again. Beautiful counter right on the tip of the chin, snaps the head to the side, and then big ground and pound to follow up. And now he's talking to the boss again. Let's see if we can get that.
I need you to help me, and I need to help you.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute, 39 seconds into round number 2, referee Mike Beltran calls a stop to the fight for the winner by knockout, Joe Pyfer.
Don't wait, kids, baby, come on. Ready, do it.
All right, this fight clock is brought to you by Bud Light, official beer sponsor of the UFC. Barrio in black, Pyfer in white. When we acknowledged Barrio's cardio in our fighter meeting to Joe Pyfer, he said, yeah, he's got good cardio if he's allowed to kickbox. Felt like his opponent left a lot of openings that he could close in this matchup tonight.
And I want to see how much did Joe Pyfer learn from that last fight. Because like you said, Joe, everything he threw against Jack was to finish him. And you could actually see Jack Hermansson biding his time, knowing that he would take over later in the fight, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, Hermansson had an excellent strategy. There's a power low kick by Pyfer.
Pyfer told us Thursday he would marinate things this time around, take his time a little bit.
Well, that power is always there. But if you just try to use it in inopportune moments, you just empty the gas tank.
Yep.
And that's what he did with Hermansson.
And he's a big, muscular guy, right?
Yes.
Big, muscular guy.
Huge for 85.
Hard to fight at that pace for 25 minutes. Hard lesson to learn, but a lot of times these young athletes need it. Now for Barrio.
Big right hand connection by Pyfer. Barrio didn't like that. Barrio said,
oh my goodness.
Face first to the canvas.
And that is why he feels like he can knock anybody out. When he hits the gas, this man is unstoppable.
Barrio's a hard guy to finish too.
And to put him away like that, Joe Pyfer. He's very angry.
So Joe Pyfer at his violent, vicious best tonight, and you know, he did say to us in our fighter meeting that an illness marred his last training camp. Comes over to the broadcast booth, and he said, I was sick my last fight. Healthy tonight, Joe Pyfer.
That is a scary man, ladies and gentlemen. He's so scary. You can't make any mistakes with Joe Pyfer. Here it is, right hand over the top, stuns him.
Right behind the ear.
Moves in, left to the body, left hook. Measures him, right hand, and that's it. Bam. Right hand on the way down.
That looked like he hit him behind the head.
Oh my goodness, look at the power.
I mean, right on the temple there.
Right on the temple, and that's the one that really stung him. That was the first shot.
Watch the finishing shot, though.
But look how patient. He lands the shot, but picks his shots. He knew he had him. Left, right, left. Boom, right hand.
Oh, my God.
And then one more.
Oh, yeah, that one ended him.
Joe putting the Pyfer power.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 25 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Joe Body Bags Pyfer.
For this fight is Jason Herzog.
First round, fighter, you ready? Fighter, you ready? Fight.
Underway for the first of 5 fights of the night. Again, it's Allen in the gray as the biggest favorite on the card, and he starts immediately with a strong 1-2.
Yeah, comes right out the bat, letting him know, I'm here for a contract. Brendan's got his hands showboating a little bit here, but I think that's just to get Jeffries to open up. Jeffrey, excuse me.
Jeffrey immediately tries to use some wrestling and lock him up. He does train with the Brock University wrestling team up in Canada. Now finds himself in the tie clinch of Allen.
Yeah, and this is a difficult position here for Brendan because he needs space. That's exactly what he needs to do. If he's going to keep that tie clinch, he's going to want separation to land these knees in the clinch. He's going to shoot, change his levels here. But Jeffrey has shown some very good takedown defense in his past fights. Nice, he's locking up an arm triangle here. Standing arm triangle here for Allen. He can sweep out that left leg of Jeffrey as well here. Let's see, he takes the back instead, and he's got the arm around the neck still. Very good position here for Brendan. Gets him to the mat. Nice work there. This is not where Jeffrey wants to be with a kid like Brendan Allen on his back.
And now he hops on.
But Brendan wants to get the air there. He's trying to climb up. Oh, he's got that overhook on that side. That's what he wants, to use that as an anchor. He lost it there.
Good job when you hand fighting. Hips first, please. We're a minute and a half in, AJ.
See, Jeffrey's just as tall as Brendan, so he's struggling a little bit to be able to pick him up and dump him like that. Sometimes when you have a tall fighter to do that and pick them up, they always seem to find a way to get a foot on the ground.
Approaching 2 minutes into this first round here. So after some standing grappling there by Allen, now it's Jeffrey reversing things. Couple of knees to the body there.
Slow down a little bit already, AJ. Body, man.
And Jeffrey corner saying he's slowing down a little bit here. This might be part of their game plan to wear on him up against the fence. He gets some big shots here. We've seen this before. Jeffrey shoots in. Nice elbows to the side of the head there from Allen. Looking for a guillotine for a second there.
Well, you're telling me earlier, one thing you know about Brendan Allen is that he can take a shot.
Yeah, we've seen it in his fights before. He's one of those guys, it's almost like he's got to get punched in the face, get rocked, wake up a little bit. Oh, nice knee up the middle.
It's an uppercut from Jeffrey on the other side.
But Jeffrey doing a good job of going around that tie clinch.
Oh, one knee from Allen sends Jeffrey down.
He's got him hurt here. He's got to just stay on him.
Biggest moment of the fight was the knockdown there.
Yeah, he needs to forget about the submission and start rocking him while he's got his opponent hurt. And for Jeffrey, he's got to do exactly what he's doing, try to lock him up, hold on to something, and clear the cobwebs right now. Looking for that arm triangle right there. He's got to get to the other side here, though. But he's being smart. He's being patient here.
Pins down the arm, and Jeffrey turns and gives his back, which
he's got it locked in.
Takes. And now he'll try to wrap up the neck. There's the tap.
Beautiful.
Brendan all in Allen. A first round rear naked choke.
Nice job there from Brendan. Had his opponent hurt. Didn't rush to submission. He didn't have that arm triangle. He waited for something to develop. He knew Jeffrey was going to have to try to get back and scramble. And as he did, Brendan took the back beautifully and sunk in that rear naked choke.
Well, you said it. He almost has to get hit for the fight to really get into the fight. Right? He got hit a little bit. And then, man, the big knee that started the end.
Right up the middle. Listen, Duke harps on us all the time. When you're throwing things like knees and elbows, you don't necessarily have to put everything into it. You touch their chin. And Brendan did that. And look, see how he stretches him out here? See how he's hooking in and pulling him back? And that just makes that rear naked choke so much worse. Watch what he does with his hips and his feet here. He doesn't just get the choke completely sunk in. He stretches his opponent out.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this bout at 3 minutes and 23 seconds of round number 1, declaring your winner by submission due to rear naked choke, Brendan Allen.
of Southeastern support in this building for that man, Brendan Allen. This Fight Clock is brought to you by Modelo. Allen is in blue. Bruno Silva, the underdog, is in black. Allen repping Kill Cliff FC in South Florida, comes in having won his last 4. And even though Bruno Silva did suggest that Allen initially turned him down, Allen has said repeatedly that he's trying to fight the best guys, the highest ranked guys he can get his hands on. He's fighting an unranked fighter tonight. Good early connection by Allen. Ooh, head kick gets through for BA.
Wow. You see Silva, man, when he gets his opportunity, he lets those things fly.
Body kick from Allen, knee to the body lands for Silva.
This is what Brendan Allen is looking for. This is what he does really well. Once he gets that clinch, he'll hang on you here.
Oh!
Mix in the ground and pound too once he gets you down. But that elbow, those elbows and the clinch that he has is very slick. The knees and elbows here.
I mean, perhaps I overreacted, but that landed flush for Allen, who told us Thursday he believes he's bigger, stronger, faster, and more well-rounded than Silva.
Well, even hearing John, the reason you react like that, because his backstool, all we heard was the sound.
Yeah.
And that sound sounded nasty.
Yeah, and I promise you, Silva's team in their corner don't want you in on the fence with Brendan Allen. This is not the game plan to be here with Brendan Allen. This is where Brendan Allen's so good, and he gets all his takedowns and all his rear naked chokes. You want to be in the open with Allen.
You don't want to be grappling with him if you're Silva. You want to be striking.
Yep.
And it appears as though Silva might already be leaking.
Position, guys, come on.
Allen picking his shots here.
And here's the thing with fighting unranked fighters. They're all still so good.
Right.
Very rarely do you just wipe somebody out,
please,
right?
guys.
You might be ranked 11, 12, 13. And this guy may be 17, just right outside the rankings. And when you get in there, you're like, man, this is a world-class mixed martial artist. Right. So rankings are just numbers. It ain't like football,
right?
Where the number 1 team might just be the best.
Yeah, he hurt him right now. Silva hurt him bad.
Danger factor.
Oh, hit him again.
Huge shot from Silva.
No, he hurt Silva. Silva got hurt on the way in. Allen caught him with something short.
All right.
It looked like he got wobbled a little bit there.
Oh, he's powerful, and he's ahead on the strikes right now. He's very active.
Oh! Huge left from Allen now, and he shoots.
Nice defense there. Even after getting rocked a little bit, he stuffed that takedown attempt from
He sure did.
Brendan.
And
but I
so, go ahead, champ.
I think he's going to be a little more cautious in his approach, or he better be at least.
Oh, no, he's got Allen guessing right now.
Back and forth we go, under 2 minutes to go, round 1.
And great job by Brendan Allen to stand his ground and get that respect back in the pocket. Because if you sit there and let Silva unload on you, you're going to get behind, and he's going to get too much confidence. Oh, he's hurt, though. I mean, you see Brendan gets his back against the fence, he fights, but he cannot sit here with Silva.
Ooh, these guys are throwing.
I'm telling you.
Oh, he hurt him.
Oh, Silva goes down. Brendan Allen trying to close the show.
Oh, he could get him out of here. He's working at it. Heavy shots being landed. Not using too much energy either. Brendan Allen, very smart about his approach to the finish here.
A lot of high-level experience for the former LFA middleweight champion. Under a minute to go, round 1.
Look at the patience of Allen. Very patient, even though he knows. He's like, he knows he'll get him out of here. He takes his time.
And you watch more Goddard, he's not even close on those punches. He's going to give Silva an opportunity. But Allen's going to get his back here.
This is what he does. Takes the backing on these positions so much. He wants to get that right hook in there.
Silva told us Thursday he had to be very precise with his get-ups. Allen, a very threatening talent on the ground.
He's got the choke.
There it is. Number 10.
There's the tap. 5 in a row for Brendan Allen. There is no denying him now.
That's his 10th rear naked choke. And we mentioned in the beginning, that's what he does. He beats you up on the fence, and then he takes your back, and then he chokes you.
And immediately Allen comes over to the booth. He's been trying to get ahead of this Daniel Cormier post-fight interview all week. His fellow Louisianan. What a moment for Brendan Allen. Dealt with some of that Bruno Silva storm and came out the other side. Now time for a look at today's freaky fast finish, brought to you by Jimmy John's.
Right here you see Brendan Allen in tight. Silva's throwing a beautiful uppercut from in close. Look at Allen. Uncorked his right hand, and the second right hand just stiffs him, knocks him down. He takes his time, as Dom spoke to. And right here, the moment Silva turned his back, BA just jumped on the rear naked choke, and it's in tight. Silva was going nowhere, and Brendan Allen gets a submission victory. Look at this. When it's that tight, you're done, Dom. They're hiding the hands behind your head. You can't unpeel the lock. You have no choice but to take.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 39 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Brendan All-In Allen.
Here's Mark Smith.
Got him. Ready? Bo, ready? First round, fights on.
First round, Bo Nickal in the red, Donovan Beard in the blue. No glove touch, right to business.
We were talking in the production meeting about whether Bo would look to keep this on the feet for any period of time, just to sort of show, you know, I do have some striking. I've got something to offer on the feet. I'm fascinated to see how and when he's going to shoot.
Previous appearance.
Oh my God.
Mission in 62 seconds, or perhaps it's sooner than that this time.
He's on the neck already.
High mount.
He loses the neck, but he's in big mount here. Wow. Right into a triangle.
Reverses it. Triangle threat from Nickal.
He's also got the arm.
Might go on the cage.
Stop. That's the tap. Inside a minute this time. Bo Nickal is not here to play around.
How fast was that?
It was inside of 60 seconds.
Well, I think my list just changed to #1 for Bo.
Biggest prospect in MMA that we have seen in years, and he has surpassed the hype each time out.
And in that amount of time, what's impressive, in that amount of time, Bo was able to show us an overhand right, the power, the poise on the feet, and then the grappling skills. He threatened with 3 different submissions in the span of how long?
Under a minute.
It was like under a minute.
I don't know the
50
official
seconds.
time,
It was around 50 seconds. Let's take another look.
Well, we can watch the entire fight if we need to. This beautiful overhand left right into the takedown. Looks to land some ground and pound, but being the intelligent fighter that he is, starts to look for some submissions. But this left hand,
I mean, right into a takedown.
Right into the knee tap.
And that's just that perfect, good wrestler overhand to the shot. If you fall down, great. If you don't, I'm taking you down.
And he was looking for this guillotine. That was an excellent guillotine step up, stepped right into full mount. Eventually finds the triangle. Well done by Bo Nickal.
Official time, 52 seconds. I mean, you give a wrestler with his ability and an athlete with his skill set the opportunity to just throw a huge punch, Paul. And you mix it all together. Trains under Mike Brown out of American Top Team, the respected coach.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 52 seconds in round #1, referee Mark Smith calls a stop to the fight for the winner by submission due to triangle choke, Bo Nickal.
Said his big.
Are you ready? Fight.
All right, this fight clock is brought to you by Timex, official timekeeper of UFC, the only watch tough enough for UFC. Nickal in the blue trunks, Jamie Pickett out of the southpaw stance in black.
Nickal with the feints.
Wow. Oh, what a mistake.
Great job by Jamie, though, staying upright. Knee pick attempt by Nickal. Get him to the side of the octagon. He's got the overhook and the underhook. Jamie's doing a good job to this point, defending takedowns. Very few people making their UFC debut would be on pay-per-view. Very few have been in front of this amount of people. Bo Nickal has.
Tremendous amount of pressure without a lot of time to develop. And it's one of the things that Dana White talked about in the Contender series. So he asked him to have one more shot. Well, he doesn't quite have the Dars. He has his hands laced together.
Yeah, he's gonna try to move, go to it. Right? Oh no.
Takes the back.
Oh wow. 2 hooks in already. Oh,
he's got the neck. He's got trouble. Jamie's in real trouble.
Oh, he's getting something fierce.
Yeah, he's fighting it off. That's that experience of Jamie Pickett.
Yep, arm triangle, Joe.
Yeah, arm triangle potential here.
Jamie cannot roll to his back. Oh, now it's getting a little tighter. He's gonna beat his guard here in a second. Jamie has got to keep him in his guard. You can't allow Bo Nickal to get off to the side. That's already getting
you know what? He can tackle him even from this.
He's in trouble now.
The kind of squeeze that Bo Nickal has. Jamie's talking to him.
Yeah, he's grimacing too. There it is.
Yeah, he's grimacing now.
Yeah. Pickett's not doing anything with his arms.
He's trying to fight it off, but that technique of answering the phone or pushing the forearm or the tricep against the neck, it's not effective from this position. And he's tightening it up.
And he
can just lay on.
Why is Pickett not?
Because
Pickett needs to be moving.
I don't think he can. I think he's just clamped down on. Now he's in deeper and deeper trouble.
Yeah,
he's just trying to hold on to that half guard. I mean, he's kind of doomed here. Jamie's going to go to sleep. He might just go out on his shield here.
He can't sit in there for 2 and 4 minutes and 45 seconds. As Nickal passes the guard, it just gets tighter.
Yeah, it's going to get way
but
tighter.
Nickal's doing this wrong, though. Nickal's got to get his hips off to the side and drop his chest to the mat. This is not an ideal finish.
It's not perfect, but it's enough that it's torturing him.
But that's why Jamie's not tapping yet. Right? If he does this correct, then Jamie will have no choice but to tap. Now, this is better.
This is better. But if Nickal gets that left leg free and pops over to the side, he wants to maintain control of the body, DC.
There's the tap!
That's it.
Nickal by submission in round 1, just the way he drew it up in the debut.
Wow.
Long as your chest is square to the mat, you can submit it.
Yes. I mean, the hype is real. The hype is real, kids.
So Bo Nickal moves to 4-0 with as many finishes. That is the longest professional fight for him.
Here's the problem with this much hype. When you have such a spectacular debut on pay-per-view, your next fights are in the deep end of the pool.
Yep.
And with very little MMA experience.
Right, you see Nickal, he goes knee pick here. He reaches inside, throw by, knee pick, sets him down. We have seen him use this takedown quite a bit to this point in his career. Now here he's got the front headlock, he steps around, takes the back, gets the hook in right away. Attacks rear choke. Jamie then does the only thing he knows to do, and that's go to his back, falls right into the arm triangle. Look at that. Bo's got his chest facing the ground, and that's when it starts to get tight. Long as you don't turn off to a side, you can get enough squeeze even from the half guard.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Keith Peterson has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 54 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle and still undefeated, Bo Nickal.
And ready to get us started is Mark Smith.
Alexander, first round ready? Jamal, ready? Fights on.
A touch of the gloves and we're underway for 3 possible rounds at 205 pounds. Jamahal Hill is in the blue. He is a -230 favorite. The German in the gray, +200 as an underdog.
Hill likes to open up with that left high kick a lot. He'll go to the leg and then he'll go to the body and the head with it being a southpaw. That's one of his better weapons that he enjoys using.
And as you said, Dom, you expect a striking battle. Neither of these fighters has a win by submission. 14 combined victories. It's a low kick from Hill. It starts off the striking.
Nice left straight by Hill. That's quick. That's one of his better weapons too. Like that left straight, that left kick. Being a southpaw like that, that's what you're going to see a lot of. And those.
Stop.
Wow.
That one hurt.
That was a direct hit to the groin.
Stay in the corner. I'm going to give you 5 minutes, okay? All right.
Well, you were just saying that too, that when you have orthodox southpaw, it kind of creates for some awkward angles.
Yeah, I mean, that happens a lot against southpaw versus conventional. Also, headbutts happen a lot, but man, this was an extra heavy one. I heard that all the way over here. Ooh.
Stay there. You good to go?
He didn't really cringe, too, if that says anything about his toughness.
Okay, time in, fight.
Well, he doesn't take the full 5 minutes. Alexander Popek wants to get back underway here. 1 minute into this first round.
Watch fingers. Fingers, upper fist.
Popek tries to go up top.
You see Popek has the same kick. You see how Hill is facing that right kick? They're both, ooh, look at that right hand is fast. And both of them have the same weapons. Popek has the right hand and the right kick, and Hill has the left hand and the left kick because they're opposite stance. Tune into those weapons.
Leads with the hook and tries to follow through. And Hill tries to counter, but out of the way is Popek. Claps a big body kick. And returned up top to Hill.
There's that high kick he likes.
Body kick that time.
That hurt him. That hurt Popek. You see his hip, you see his elbow go in a little bit.
Yep. And now Hill trying to sense the moment.
Hill's hands look powerful.
Combination, and all of a sudden Popek chooses to change levels.
That's the one thing that'll cost some grappling. You start getting hit hard, you're gonna grab a hold of someone. That's what we saw out of Popek right now.
You said it, that body kick, and immediately his right arm.
Man, I heard it.
Right down to guard.
That hurt. And I would say Popek's probably recovering a little from that body shot. And then once he gets recovered, you'll see him spread out again. There it is.
Halfway through the first round now. Another kick blocked up top.
See how quick and effortless that kick comes up for Hill. He doesn't really load it. He doesn't really show it. That's one of his better weapons. And that's why the left straight comes so quick too, because you're thinking about that kick now.
Popek leads the dance that time. The left landed flush from Popek, who goes for more, eats a knee to the body. Well, each is trying to look for that huge power shot, Dom, that really might sway this fight or end it.
Yeah, you nailed it. They're throwing one at a time, both of them. Both of them might do well if they threw like 2 or 3 punches at a time, look to land the third punch, but they're both connecting with each other, so they found each other's range.
Low kick there, and then a step-in combination up top. 90 seconds to go first round.
Take it away from him. Come on.
We're trading here right in the center.
I like the range at which these guys are fighting too. You don't see a lot of running back and forth. These guys are facing each other, kicking each other, punching each other square to square. I mean, they're unloading, almost like a Muay Thai match kind of, just staring at each other who can hit each other harder.
And they traded big body kicks there. Hill shook one off before firing back another left kick.
Let's go. Get light. Let's go. We're moving, breathing. Come on.
Another one. These guys are making noise on the impact. And Popek blitzing forward once again, and
go right there.
An eye poke there from Jamahal Hill halts the action once again.
You need to say doctor? No. Okay. No, listen. I don't care about that. You need to see a doctor. Okay. Hey, I gave you a couple warnings for the fingers. Fingers up or make a fist. That's all I ask, okay? All right, Alexander, you good? Time in, fight. Fingers, up or fist.
And the action ready to resume here with 30 seconds to go in the first round. When I step in left that time from Popek.
30 seconds, come on. Don't let him take the run from him. Trying to take him down.
Yeah, that left hook is getting awfully close to Hill from Popek. Popek's finding a home for it. Keep a lookout for that left hook.
And on the left cross and up top with a kick from Hill. Starting to get urgent here in the final seconds of this first round.
Fingers. stop.
Second round coming after one more flurry.
Alexander.
With Robbie Lawler, you can watch the entire event live and exclusively on ESPN main card. Special start time 3 Eastern. The prelims start at noon Eastern time. So that first round came with a soundtrack with some of those big body kicks from each of these two light heavyweights. Now they've seen what the other has. Combination that time finished with a kick from Hill, who stays on Popik.
Keep on him. Don't give him time to reset. Turn. You're going straight back. Circle.
The combination as Hill blitzes forward.
Now you're seeing the combinations more. These guys have their timing better. They have the feel of the power and the range.
Popik again changes levels unsuccessfully as he did in the first round.
Good defense by Hill.
Well, some heavy shots that caused him to try to take this to the ground in the first round. And ate some heavy shots from Jamahal Hill early in the second here. Now looking for some room to fire some knees low is Jamahal Hill.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Body shots from close range as they continue to work in the clinch.
That's good. Fight. Keep fighting. That was good.
Wow. Popik tried to call timeout for a low shot once again and nothing doing.
Circle. We're circling. Circle in. Circle. Not going straight back. On your left. Lateral movement. You gotta do is keep moving laterally.
Left cross and another combination. Finished with a head kick.
Hill just looking a little sharper with the punch count, the combinations that he's looking for at the forward pressure. He's looking a little bit more active in this second round.
Still leading with that left cross. Steps in with another knee and an uppercut. Meanwhile, we're looking at the replay here, and it does look like that knee was low. Popik wasn't off to try to halt the action there, but Mark Smith disagreed. So on we go as we're halfway now through this second round.
I like that Hill's starting to connect that right hook now. He didn't have that right hook in the first round. Now he's adding it to his combination. He's going to the body. He's following up his left straight with a right hook. These things will really help stake a case.
Left kick getting busy. Oh, continues to go to the body, and that one hurt Popik.
Big shot.
And now Hill knows it.
Ooh, big shots to the gut. And he keeps ripping the gut there. Very smart by Hill to read it.
Elbow up top. And now Jamahal Hill trying to end this thing. And you can see Popik guarding his midsection as Hill fires a right hand to it.
Keep on him, don't stay in.
Jamahal Hill continues to try to walk down the German. Kick up top.
Good pressure by Hill.
Oh, slips in a combination. 3 times over. And a knee as he dips in. And for the first time, this fight goes to the mat. But Popik is on the wrong end of it now.
And we see Hill going for an anaconda choke, loses it. On his way up. Nice knee on the clinch right away.
Another knee to the body several times.
Those knees to the body.
Close to being done in this one. As Jamahal Hill staying busy. 2 more knees to the body. Popik nearly crumbling now.
Hill is on him. And Popik doing the right thing. He's trying to stay alive. Grab a hold of that leg. Grab a hold of something because you're not making the adjustments to those knees.
Well, he doesn't have a hold of anything right now. Another knee to the body, and Mark Smith taking a close look here.
It's looking like Popik wants out of there, guys.
Some ground and pound now as Popik covers up. And Jamahal Hill ground and pounds his way to the finish.
Showed awesome stand-up. Mixed it up with a good seasoned kickboxer. Probably had more rounds than him, more time in the octagon, and still went out there and showed a lot of a lot of everything. He threw everything at him. I mean, he hit him with everything.
Line him up.
Elbows, knees, kicks, punches. This man's serious.
Jamahal Sweet Dreams Hill puts Alexander Popik's UFC hopes to bed and improves to 6-0.
That's two guys showing up, chopping people down. That's how you get it done.
That was the one that was a little bit low that Popik didn't like, but on they went. There was no question Jamahal Hill was really putting it together in round 2.
Nice knees to the body, really took it away for Hill. I mean, that's really what broke him down over time, is those teep kicks to the body, and then all of a sudden you see him land a right hand, and then from there he started crunching the knees into his ribs. And then you see right here, Popik just wanted out of there. He couldn't take any more to the gut. He couldn't breathe.
To crown a new UFC light heavyweight champion, we'll see how it plays out between Jamahal Hill and Glover Teixeira. We'll see if Teixeira can pick up his fellow Brazilians after the previous title fight. Jamahal Hill in black, Glover Teixeira in yellow.
Glover showed him the takedown right away.
Right away.
Jamahal did a good job of getting his hands down, though. Jamahal never broke eye contact with Teixeira the whole time. Teixeira gets to his body right away, man. Jamal's tall, though. It's hard to get a takedown on a tall guy like that.
Digging those underhooks.
Yep, doing a good job.
Nice knee by Hill, and now he goes upstairs with a knee.
Great defense there by Jamahal. Great takedown defense shown by Hill. Teixeira's really good at finishing that high crotch. That has to be very encouraging for Jamahal Hill in this corner.
Oh, nice timing again. Deed up there from Hill.
And Hill quickly shucks off Teixeira.
And that was actually Glover getting in on a good entry.
Yeah.
Jamahal was able to recover. Beautiful job to this point by Jamahal Hill.
That the fourth takedown attempt unofficially for Teixeira. Jamahal Hill measured, exceedingly accurate with all of his weapons, looking to establish the jab here.
Nice calf kick there from Jamahal Hill. But I imagine this is what Glover kind of anticipated, that he's going to have to keep going to it. Going for the takedowns, keep level changing, mixing the boxing, trying to wear on Hill.
You're sure Teixeira didn't expect to get takedowns that early. But Jamahal needs to continue to just stab at him, hit on him, punch him a little bit, defend, hopefully discourage Teixeira. But you see, if Teixeira shoots those shots, he's not putting that much effort into taking him down. When he gets defended, he just lets him go.
Yeah, conserving the energy.
Ooh, nice shot by Jamahal Hill.
His most effective work has been to the body. Both guys land there.
Oh, another right hand by Jamahal.
But again, Teixeira making Hill think. Another takedown offer in there.
Pawing with the jab here.
Jamal's loading up that right hand. He wants to throw it. Watch, Glover's going to change his level again. Oh, nice job by Hill. Oh, nice right hand.
Hill getting off to a pretty good start with his hands as we cross the midpoint of round 1.
Glover taking it well, though.
And with the big punching guys, it's early where there's the most danger. You don't anticipate that those guys that carry that power early will be able to maintain it later. But right now, Jamahal Hill is doing really, really well.
Teixeira, no stranger to taking damage early. More often than not, he's able to rally through it. Under 2 to go in the round.
I like the uppercuts that Jamal's throwing up the middle, trying to discourage Teixeira from shooting.
Teixeira starting to land a little bit.
I think it's pretty important for Glover to try to get through this first round.
Very important.
Especially if he can eat these punches and have Jamahal, maybe an accidental eye poke.
Over there for me.
Momentary pause in the action.
Good.
Oh, yeah, he got
Oh,
him.
yeah.
He did get him.
Looked like maybe the pinky, but we're back underway.
And Hill hired a nutritionist for the first time in his career. You expect that his cardio is going to hold up a little better. Barely had any weight to cut on Thursday.
Right.
Teixeira, again, becoming a master of the weight cut and everything else in regards to making 205. But once again, Jamahal Hill's athleticism shows itself, and he defends another takedown. Glover got a little further along on the finish on that one, though.
Nice calf kick from Teixeira. Appeared to draw Hill's attention. But not just any nutritionist. The great chef Ian Larios spending 3 weeks with Jamahal Hill in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And Teixeira's nose starting to leak a little bit now.
You know, though, Glover Teixeira talks about rolling with the punches better these days, and you see that. These are landing, but he's taking a lot of the big grunt off of it by moving with them, rolling with these punches. Nothing has landed really hard and clean yet for Hill.
Good read by you, Philly.
Thank you. And the more Teixeira can do that, the better, because those are punches that Jamahal Hill is throwing, wearing on that gas tank. You see him breathing a little heavy. Left hand gets through there for Glover. Again, look, see, these are all rolling well with those punches.
He is. He's hitting the shoulder, especially off the straight right hand.
Teixeira unofficially 0 for 7 on his takedown attempts in round 1. But as this fight prolongs, those figure to get easier.
And that right hand that Hill just missed on, we have seen him land this plenty of times where he's skirting away and just drops the right hand on his opponent.
Looks like that lead leg may be bothering Hill a little bit. Looked like maybe an eye poke.
Jamahal, stay there. Glover. Wait, stay right there. No, relax. I saw you got time.
Trading pinkies to the eye.
Another pinky to the eye. Glover's mad, but he kind of just got hit with one like a minute ago.
You can?
He forgot.
All good. Thank you.
Oh, he just said 1-1.
In the middle, guys. Time in.
Gotta love Glover.
What did he say?
1-1 in terms of the eye pokes.
I think Teixeira could find some success with those outside calf kicks. There it is. Because Hill's circling in that direction. Thing about Hill, though, is when he gets kicked on the outside, he tries to return with.
And that one wobbled Teixeira. Now another head kick.
Oh, Glover's got to try to close the distance here.
Hill staying measured.
Look at the way Glover's rolling through this, though.
Oh, big uppercut from Jamahal Hill. Teixeira returns fire, lands a jab.
Jamahal went southpaw and landed that high kick twice.
And for a guy we talk about his punching, that was like 3 head kicks in a row, blocked by Teixeira, but they rattled him.
Oh, beautiful knee there by Hill.
And now a right hand, Teixeira retreats. He lands it.
Jamal's loading up now.
Big leg for Teixeira now. And a big welt and cut under the right eye of Hill. How about the championship medal of Teixeira? Another head kick wraps around.
Nice to switch it up and go to the body.
Strike discrepancy for both athletes. Couple big right hands again for Jamahal Hill. Pretty good shot from Teixeira, gets him down.
A lot of time. It's the side control. Jamahal Hill trying to use the fence to work his way back up here. Oh. Gotta watch his neck. He can't give up his neck against Glover like that. Spins through it.
Good reaction by Hill. These guys are leaking all over each other. 2 minutes in the round.
Want to
Good fight so far.
A lot of fans and pundits wondered how Hill would hold up physically in these situations. First time we've hit the canvas tonight.
These are the areas in which you got to survive if you're going to fight Glover Teixeira. Watch the arm triangle.
Ooh, boy, that was close.
Yeah.
Be careful doing that against Glover Teixeira.
You got to be super aware when you're on the ground with Glover Teixeira. He's got top pressure like not many people. Great job by Jamal getting to the underhook.
Right eye is bothering Jamahal Hill.
Yes, it is.
Hill staying composed. Looks like he might slip up and out, and he does.
That's a big feather cap. That's a lot of confidence boost, but that's a lot of energy as well.
Jamal can't, sorry, John. Jamal can't get outside of himself here, though. He can't start to rush and just load up.
Ooh, straight right.
Oh, Jamal's got to be careful winding up like you're talking about, DC. He's got to start picking his shots more.
Hill back to work to the body.
And Glover is just pressuring forwards through all of this. Oh, left hand gets through for Teixeira. It's a great fight.
And Teixeira really just got opened up on the left side by that recent Hill offering down the stretch of round 2. The Europeans would tell the Americans to suck it up. All right, here we go, round 3. Glover Teixeira in yellow, Jamahal Hill out of that southpaw stance in black.
The Hill corner wants him to slow down a little bit. Make no mistakes as Glover gets back to his hips. Now he's gonna try to get his hands locked. Jamal's gotta find a way to get that lock from under his butt. He's gotta lift that lock. If it comes above the waist, it's harder. There it is. Harder for Teixeira to finish it once you get it under from under your butt. Hill changes the position. Now Glover's back to get the side of the octagon. And I think Teixeira may have thought that by this point he would be having more success with his takedowns.
Good jab there from Hill, and that's conserving energy, right? Poking that jab, scoring points.
Yeah, Paul, you referenced his fight IQ off the top, and he is certainly showing that off tonight.
And his corner, yep, really let him know, hey, listen, remember, this is 5 rounds. Let's control the pace.
Ooh, beautiful jab there by Jamahal Hill.
And what's great is Jamahal Hill's doing that from both sides, guys. That's the right jab. Now, earlier when he had Teixeira up against the fence over here, it was the left jab. There's that head kick again.
Oh, he hurt him again.
Oh, that one really wobbled Teixeira. Wayward shot from Glover, who now goes down.
Jamahal Hill is a finisher when he's on top, guys.
Jamahal Hill trying to wrap up a world title. Teixeira's on the ropes.
Teixeira trying to get to this single leg to survive.
I don't know if Teixeira didn't plan for Jamahal Hill to be kicking from southpaw because he has not picked up on any of these.
Look for the elbows to come down from Jamahal Hill. He likes to do that from this top position. He's going to put all his weight into these shots.
Glover is busted up.
Yeah, he's hurting bad here.
Mark Goddard closing the distance. Under 3 minutes to go, round 3. Looked like Hill might have been 1 strike away there.
Man, Glover, Teixeira, as tough as they come, trying to survive down here, but he's eating big shots. He's blocking a lot of these on the arms.
And he's moving, so he goes left and right. That was a good elbow there.
And Hill very intelligently.
Not just emptying the tank, right? He's taking his time, picking his shot. If I'm Jamahal Hill, I might let him up though. Go back to the head kick.
Yeah, you don't want this to happen. If you're Hill, oh, Glover's hurting.
He's leaking. There it is.
Letting him up.
All right, Teixeira back to his feet deliberately at that. Just over 2 minutes, round 3.
Look for the knees to the body. Jamahal Hill is tired as well here.
Yeah, he's starting to get tired.
Nice body kick there from Hill. But look at Glover still marching forward.
Oh, the ticker on Glover Teixeira. He eats another right hand there. Takedown defense numbers on Hill.
Teixeira having a lot of trouble with that left eye. Still throwing jabs. Man, he does roll with these shots so well. It's the head kicks that he's not handling well.
Yeah, he's not picking them up. Jamal's going back to it. There it is.
Right on cue, champ.
Yep, he's got to keep throwing them, John. Keep throwing those head kicks.
Man, that left eye really bothering the former champ Teixeira. Just over a minute to go in round 3.
Just when you think Teixeira's not even going to get out of this round, he's surging forward. Yeah, he's the one pushing the pace.
Hands up, Glover! Hands up! Don't drop, Steve!
We talked earlier in the night about energy systems, Paul, and even though Jamahal Hill did not have a full training camp, seems to be managing his tank well.
Yeah, I think he needs to get back to the jab here because he's expended a lot of energy trying to use that ground and pound. You got to think about ground and pound. You're bent over, you're using your legs, you're using your back, you're throwing these big, heavy shots, and then you don't get the finish when you felt like it was the beginning of the end, right? It can be very discouraging. And now Glover landing his jab, moving forward, throwing right hands.
Hill wisely circles. Perhaps he goes back to the well with that head kick. Good combination for Hill late in the round, trying to set up a knee, and he does.
Oh, left knee gets through.
So this is the first time Jamahal Hill hits a championship round in a main event title fight, but he did go into a 4th round against Thiago Santos last August after a tough 3rd round. But yeah, Teixeira, those cuts are brutal.
I think Hill's just got to start working his jab here, poke those eyebrows. Though I didn't realize how bad those cuts were at the end of that round.
Or that, keep digging to the body. Change that
Teixeira,
target.
man, he's so tough, he does not care.
No, he just keeps marching forward, moving his head and shoulders.
And now, look, Hill's in the southpaw stance. Look out for that head kick. He's trying to blend in these punches, but I know it's on his mind.
Oh, there's the head kick, and it landed.
Oh, my God, he almost got him again with the head kick.
Oh!
This is Glover's Hail Mary here. He's got to find a way to get this fight to the ground and see what he can do. Nope, Jamahal Hill was much too prepared. Did a great job of circling back into him, defending that takedown attempt. Great job by Jamahal Hill. He has shown a evolution of all of his skills.
And you gotta give his coaches credit, right? Chad Pomeroy, Johnny Grigware, Croyler Gracie, of course, Justin Andrews.
That was a nice knee. Oh!
I mean, Teixeira is as tough as they come, but boy, Jamahal Hill is putting it on him.
Oh, Hill wrapping right hands. Mark Goddard watching the action intently. Just over 3 minutes here, round 4 of a possible 5.
Personal best so far for Hill with the strikes. He's letting it go. He's really pushing that gas tank.
Yeah.
And hanging on here.
Well, in watching him defend these takedowns for one of the better technical wrestlers in the division, you start to wonder about how he matches up with everybody else, because right now he is winning this fight.
Oh, I think Glover's. Oh!
Hill goes high yet again.
The eyes are just, both eyes are bothering Teixeira so badly. He's having so much trouble.
Oh, yeah, we got blood all over the broadcast table. I got Teixeira's blood all over my pinky.
Oh, save that. Save that, John.
I'm never washing my hands. Under 2 minutes, round 4.
Still pressing, though.
Unreal.
Oh, good body shot there from Teixeira.
Jamahal Hill's got to be wondering what it's going to take.
Oh, my gosh.
Left hand for Teixeira now.
Oh, he's hurt bad.
Oh, this could do it.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, a big right hand.
Oh, look for the knee. The toughness of Teixeira. Oh, there's, yep, I got some blood too. Oh, good counter left there from Hill.
At this point, oh, Teixeira counters back.
Unbelievable.
So much blood.
Gotta think a non-title fight would have been stopped by now. Big uppercut.
Don't open your mouth, DC. Oh, an uppercut.
Oh, and there's the knee. How much can one man take?
This fight's about done. Jamahal Hill.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at the beating Jamahal Hill is putting on Glover Teixeira.
To the body.
Oh, and another uppercut. Right hand over the top.
It's another one of those ones where you might think about stopping.
Oh, I think so.
Corner.
Oh, you can't see. You can't see. There's so much blood in his eyes.
It's legit everywhere.
What a fight.
It's all over it.
Hill with the performance of his career, and Glover Teixeira just showing you why he is who he is and why he's in this position at 44 years old.
Oh, and now an uppercut.
I'd stop this fight.
Strikes previously held by Marvin Vettori. 5th and final round. Can Teixeira pull a championship out of the hat? We'll see.
It just seems like Jamahal is so locked in. Does not seem like there's a Hail Mary out there for Glover Teixeira, but we have seen it before. We saw it with Leon Edwards.
Yep. But if Hill,
really eat crow.
If Hill starts comboing and landing shots, oh my goodness, those hands are locked. Nice job again. Oh!
Wow. Brazilian crowd goes wild as Teixeira gets a takedown.
Amazing.
This could not be a whole lot more compelling late. Gonna be a long 4 minutes potentially for Jamahal Hill, trying to become a first-time UFC champion. Hill working hard to get up, prevented from doing so by the former champ.
He also wants to be extremely careful here. He doesn't want to rush to get back up to his feet and make a mistake. That's exactly what Glover would want right now. This is his opportunity.
Last chance. This is his Hail Mary. Right here, he's got to make something happen with this takedown. If he doesn't, he's done. He's not going to win this fight. Jamahal Hill gets back to his feet. It will take too much energy to get it back to the ground.
He's trying to pass this half guard. He's sliding that knee through. He gets it through.
So now Teixeira has Hill mounted under 3 minutes to decide the championship.
This is where Jamal's got to mind his arms. And he sneaks out the back. And he gets a takedown.
Wow. Huge sequence for Hill.
He just uses athleticism to take the underhook, lift it up, switch his hips to get behind Glover Teixeira. Great job by Jamahal Hill.
I think a lot of people, we all underestimated the grappling capabilities of Jamahal Hill.
I have a newfound respect for what he can do and how he can handle himself on the ground. He told us that we'd be surprised, and he has absolutely shown it.
And let's also not forget, he did not have a full championship training camp. I remember our first fighter meeting with him. He talked about his grappling, right? That he can maul people, that he can be physical, and Some people casted some doubt upon that, but man, has he held up tonight, stuffing 15 of 17 Teixeira shots along the way.
Teixeira's talking to him.
Any questions you may have had in regards to Jamahal Hill have to be answered. From the cardio to the toughness to the grappling ability, wrestling defense. I mean, every question's been answered.
Well, Jamahal Hill was an undefeated fighter when he showed up on Dana White's Contender Series back in 2019. He was even invoking the name John Jones then. And Jamahal Hill less than 90 seconds away from becoming the first athlete off of Dana White's Contender Series to be wrapped with UFC championship gold.
1 minute and 15 seconds. Is all that separates him from being the first one. I mean, I think we all knew that day would come sometime.
Experts wondered if Jamahal Hill could play the long game with Glover Teixeira tonight. We have arrived at the final minute.
People wondered if the fight went long, if Glover Teixeira would just start to outclass him. Absolutely not. Jamahal Hill belongs. He is very.
There will be no draw tonight.
Oh, clean sweep, John.
And now if you're Jamahal Hill, really got to mitigate risk over these final 30 seconds. No real reason to engage.
And that's exactly what he's doing. Touch, touch, slide out of the way. Touch, touch, get out of the way. Throw some kicks, use your range weapons. Teixeira waving him on, and that's what he's got to do.
There it is, a record-breaking performance statistically for Jamahal Sweet Dreams Hill. And in all likelihood, the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship belt is in fact headed to Grand Rapids, Michigan with the father of 6, Jamahal Sweet Dreams Hill. Incredible performance tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-44 for the winner by unanimous decision and new undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jamahal Sweet Dreams Hill.
Did it.
Pop up, champ.